Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Do you want to learn about jewellery making demonstrations? Because we are joined by the lovely Sheila. She's here, resident guest designer. Sheila, how are you?
Morning everybody.
You right?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes, are you?
I'm very well.
We haven't worked together in ages, have we?
And you just said that you haven't done a show with me since I became presenter.
So
and I told you that you're in for a treat. Hey, we're wearing similar colour tops.
Yeah, we
thought we had it all
in,
planned out.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
That's what it is. The nude colours are very on trend, that's what it is.
What you're going to say then. Yeah, they are actually, and they do go with so many different sort of colours and tones, and they're very, very workable, aren't they?
They are, but that's not why I wore it, it's just because it's the only jumper I'd ironed. We have got
and you've done a very good job as well.
Oh, thank you. I do all my own ironing.
Oh,
you see?
you're a good boy.
I am. I'm a good boy. I like that.
He's a good boy.
That's a good way to start the show.
He's a good boy.
Do you know what? We've got so many exciting treats this morning, including Ethiopian opal. Check the colour play out on this gemstone. So I'm going to get in trouble, aren't I, for leaning over the desk all morning. Have we got... Am I able to show you it? It's really prevalent here while it's in my hand, and then because of the studio lights I'm struggling to get it across to you on screen. There we go, we've got a recording where we can see it. Beautiful. Tangerine tones, lime green colours coming through there as well. Gorgeous opal. Coming up for you at about midday, is that correct? Is that right? Did you just say that? There you go. I might have just made that up. And I can tell you, it's going under £20. Genuine opal going under £20, around about midday. We also have gorgeous quality of green sapphire. Now this comes from our Gems of Distinction range, which represents the best possible quality of gemstones we can source for you here at Jewellery Maker. And look at the colour tones there. It looks a little bit dark in the recording there, but what you will see when you get it home are these gorgeous blue hues coming through, beautiful green tones, absolutely perfect. And that's coming up for us later in the show as well. Now, if you have just started watching Jewellery Maker, I should tell you we are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, and as a result we pride ourselves on being able to give you the best value on the market for genuine gemstones. Other benefits are our free phone number, as you can see right below me right now. So the second you see something you want to get involved with, start dialing the free phone number, put yourself to the front of the queue, and you also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So it's a risk-free shopping experience. On top of that, we're only going to charge you 1 P&P per day. No matter how many items you buy, you're only going to pay 1 P&P, and it's just £2.95. Can't say fairer than that. Now your weekend starts here. It's Friday morning. If you want to get involved with the show, if you want to tell us what exciting jewellery making scenarios you have planned for the weekend, then get involved. Text us on 60777. Just make sure you start your text with the phrase JM Studio, otherwise it'll get lost in the ether somewhere and we don't know where it goes. So make sure you put JM Studio and we'll get your text straight on screen. On top of that, if you are logged in at JewelleryMaker.com, there's a little message box. If you just click that, you can write a little message. It'll come through to Producer D on screen. Try not to be too abusive. She'll give you good prices. No, I'm only joking. We are going to give you your first opportunity to get your basket up and running. The early bird, which is called Doris. Doris the early bird. Yeah. Right. Last time I said that, and everyone was like, is it? Is it? But it definitely is. Vicky Carr named it Doris.
Did she? Oh, Doris.
I called it Steve and got in trouble. They were like, it's the wrong name and it's the wrong gender.
Yeah, but he normally is he gets up early, he's running and things, so he is an early guy.
He's an early guy, but he's not a guy, he's called Doris.
No, okay. Well, we'll have to think of another name for a male bird then.
Okay, I like it. So it could be one of two different early birds.
Could be, yeah.
Doris and Dave.
Because you do get
Dave's turned up this morning and he's brought double trouble.
Oh.
Double trouble. Large display boxes, but you're going to get 2 of them. You can see the gorgeous look that you get from these display boxes. They're perfect. Oh, you want me to get rid of that? There we go. Beautiful, there we go. So you've got this sort of velvet effect bottom, it may be velvet, but it certainly feels like velvet. And then you've got your glass top, so you can see the gorgeous piece of jewellery. Do you know what? When you actually put a piece of jewellery in it, it looks much better. Let me show you. I'll pick this. This looks nice. Now, do you know what? This is the perfect way to present maybe a bespoke commission. If somebody's commissioned a personal piece, you can see there the way it enhances the finish of your design. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the perfect way to transport your items to craft fairs, or, as I say, if you're personally delivering the commission to your client, this is the way to do it, isn't it? In a lovely presentation box. You get 2 here. The code you need is KOGC63. Don't forget, the second the code hits the screen, you can start dialing that free phone number to get involved. We only have a limited number. Loads of people already getting involved. Congratulations to Helen, Sheila, Christina, Christine, Anne, Alison, Shona, Margaret, Lena, Emily, Zoe, Sylvia. This is the way to do it. Oh, look at that. Multi-buyers getting involved already. Let's get the price on screen. KOGC63, $9.95 for 2 of your display boxes. Absolutely perfect. I think this is the kind of item which is going to elevate your designs to that next level and sort of make people realise that you're creating handmade bespoke designs rather than homemade jewellery. This is the perfect item for if maybe you've just started selling your goods. This is what is going to set you apart at your craft fairs. This is going to lift you to the next level. And do you know what? I can tell from looking at the screen how many people have already adapted their hobby into a small business because there's so many multi-buyers up there. In fact, do you know what? Because lots of people get into jewellery making through other crafting, these are perfect for so many different things, aren't they?
They are. They really are.
Because even if you are somebody who sort of, say, makes their own cards and stuff, just for storing your items
and it
in
looks
and stuff
very
like
professional when you actually take something like that with all of your jewellery in that you've made. And,
absolutely.
And I think it's an asset to you being on a craft stall. It shows how good your presentation is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think before you go to your first craft fair, you need to like sort of plan out these things, what you're going for, sort of your own branding, if you like. And if you've got things like this and gift bags as well,
yes,
always
definitely.
important.
Well, this is it. It's all about, and if somebody's getting a gift bag, a gift bag for nothing, it all adds to the fact that you're actually caring for your customer and want to, give them these extra. And I think when you are doing a craft fair, my own personal experience is layer your table, actually layer it so you've got. Because otherwise, if it's sort of all flat, then people are sort of looking like this. Whereas if it's at a level, you tend to sort of start at the bottom and then work your way up. And I think you actually see more.
Well, presentation is the key, isn't it? I think that's the case, isn't it? Because when you see things like this, it allows you as well to sort of justify the price points you want to achieve. Absolutely. Because a lot of people aren't going to understand necessarily the value of the gemstone at first. No. And also, they're not going to appreciate how much time and creativity you put into the piece. Things like this that visually show the amount of effort you've put in justify the price point you want to achieve.
And I think, say if you're making something for maybe a special occasion, I don't know, a wedding or a lovely birthday that somebody close to you, and if you actually make a whole set and put it in there, because you can also pin it in there as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say when I was holding the necklace in there. So that is a lovely way, isn't it?
Yeah, a lovely way
to. If you just pin the piece inside,
and then put some earrings in the middle. What a lovely way to give a. It looks stunning as well.
Doesn't it? Really enhances the look of the overall piece.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Well, just $9.95 for 2 this morning.
That's
amazing. Less than £5 a box, and over half the stock's already been allocated.
Well, I hope there's some left because I would love a couple of those.
Oh, you want some?
I would. I know, seriously, because I do. Obviously make jewellery for friends and for family and as gifts. And to actually, I know a friend of mine. She would be in awe of something like that. She really would. I think it makes, and for that price. You
know what? Because I've been doing my own little personal focus groups with the workshops here. Yes, just to get an idea of what people are looking for.
Good for you, yeah.
And I think that I get the idea that around about half the audience make items to sell, and around about half just make as a hobby. But imagine even if you're making as a hobby, there is something to be said for creating a piece of jewellery for someone else as a present.
But I think even if you're making it as a hobby, you've always got something there to give as a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you make them and keep them, and some people, you know, they really do, it's almost like part of the family once they've made it, they're so attached to it. But
well, I made my first ever piece of jewellery in December, and I showed it on the show, and were you here? Producer Dion remembers. And my grandmother was watching the show.
Aww.
And she texted me to say, can I have that for Christmas?
Oh, bless, oh, how
and I sent it to her as a Christmas gift.
So
Yeah, you know, when you create something for somebody, it's a bit more personal, isn't it?
It is, and I think when you make something for somebody, you actually make it with love, and you know the fact that you care for that person.
And I think the person as well has that feeling like, oh, you know, that's made for me rather than it was just bought for me.
Well
but
done,
you know, if you can present it appropriately, it lifts it, elevates it even further, doesn't it? We've actually only got 20 of this item left, and we've had a text from Rosalind, and it says, I'm so bad. I have had my eyes tested. Just bought the 2 jewellery display boxes. What a wonderful offer, especially as I'm just starting out with Jewellery Maker. There you go. Rosalind just got started, and she's already taking advantage of the presentation boxes. If you're watching for the first time this morning and you're going to make your first purchase, don't forget these are the items that you're also going to receive. You're getting started DVD and booklet. I'll turn that round the right way up. There you go. It's got about an hour's worth of the most basic techniques, the things you'll need to get started. So well, what have we got in there? Sort of like wrapping a head pin and attaching a clasp and knotting elastics, things like that. All the basics, so that you can create a set of jewellery. You can get up and running. Really. Is it your demonstrations that are on the DVD?
I think there's some of Linda's. I think Linda's is mainly on there, and then there's some of mine.
There you go. There you go. This is an idea of the kind of thing you'll see on the DVD. How to make a basic loop. So quite a simple technique, but you know what? All of the more elaborate techniques are just extensions of these basic techniques, aren't they?
They are, you're absolutely right.
The more you practice the basics, the more confidence you'll get, and then you can start to create some really elaborate designs. Take it to a next level. I've got about a 90-second queue on the phone line currently. Don't panic. Of course, here at Jewellery Maker is a free phone number, so stay where you are. We do still have some remaining stock, although there's lots of multi-buys, isn't there? Very encouraging. And I will say, if you don't like to work from the digital version, the Get Started, you do get the booklet as well, so you get a hard copy as well to work from. Lots of other information in there. You'll also get information about our workshops and tutorials. On top of that, if you're watching the channel this morning, or maybe you've been watching for a few weeks or a few months, but you haven't taken the plunge yet, you haven't started jewellery making, my advice is give us a call, our free phone number, set up an account. We will send you the Get Started DVD and booklet whether or not you make a purchase. Can't say fairer than that, can we? So if you want to get started with a hobby, but you don't quite know what you want to invest in yet, don't panic. Set up an account, ask for the Get Started DVD. You can get an idea for how elaborate the techniques are, and actually how simple they are, more importantly. And then once you're more secure and you think, yeah, this is for me, then you can call up and make a purchase. It'll be much easier as well because your account details will already be set up. Okay, Double Trouble, the large display boxes, they are flying out the door. KOGC63, and indications suggest that we only have single figures available. So never take my word for it. Always make sure you speak to a member of the help team who will be able to guarantee whether or not you can be successful, but the system currently displaying that we only have single figures available. We actually have a question for Sheila already. She's already cracking. And we've got a question. It's from Kathleen. It says, hello, can I ask, if I am making a ladder weave necklace, how long does my beading thread need to be? That's from Kathy in Birmingham, just down the road.
Kathy. Well, really, it's always good to measure the length of the necklace that you actually want to do, you know, because then you've got to start then, haven't you? And then just always have more beading thread, because there's nothing worse than getting so far with your necklace and then finding that you've run out of beading thread. So
very frustrating.
So, it is.
You've got to start all over again after you've threaded all your beads on.
So yeah,
I've been there,
that's really, it is. If you want, you know, a shorter one, then sometimes it's 16, sometimes it's 18, sometimes if you want a lariat. No. So it is all based on just having a rough measurement.
Once I was producing the show, and I was challenged to create a piece of jewellery while I was producing the show, and I had that exact problem. I cut a length of beading and I put it all on, and then I thought, oh, this isn't the way. I have to start all over again.
Another little tip is when you're actually when you're working with beading thread and you go to cut something, just be sure that you don't cut the wrong thread. Because that's happened as well to me. And you're thinking, oh, I've got to start all over again.
Start all over again. That's the most frustrating thing. So,
yeah,
more rather than less is the key.
More rather than less, definitely, yeah. Because if you do find you've got much too much, you can always cut it off, but you can't stick it back on again. So,
that's very true.
You know, so.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Sheila. We're already delving into your knowledge, and we're going to go one step further and give you a challenge now, which is known as red hot. Perfect for you, Sheila.
Okay, thank you.
They're all laughing at me. I just mean because, you know, you're
I don't know why
you're good at creating
that, really.
You're good at creating, you know, fiery, passionate designs.
I do try.
Of course you do. Look, we've got this gorgeous red hot bundle here. 3 strands of fiery colour tones. We've got your plain rounds here, which are 8mm in size. And they're top drilled, so that's kind of interesting, because usually we find that our rounds are through drilled. They're actually top drilled here. Then you've got your red quartz drops. These are 6x4mm. Gorgeous colour tone. Those are sort of a ruby red. These are like a burnt orange tone. And then you've got a little fuchsia hue coming through from your red quartz faceted ovals. They're 13x9. I love. It's almost like a lipstick red tone that you've got from your faceted ovals here. 140 carats in total. And you can see the way the light plays on the surface of those gemstones thanks to the checkerboard faceting. Absolutely gorgeous. The code you need is MZGC32, a 3-strand pack. Now, you could probably use these together, or maybe just need to stock up on your primary colour tones, always important. Here comes your price this morning. The code is MZGC32 and it is just $12.95. Absolutely unbelievable. A real steal of a deal. MZGC32, your red hot 3-strand pack, available right now for $12.95. People already coming through on the phone lines. Lots of anonymous buyers this morning. I know what that's about. Because we were so busy yesterday, people don't want their loved ones to know they're back on the phones. So they're in the kitchen, they're like, yes, I want to get red hot. Anonymous, please. Don't let anyone know. Do you know what? Make the most of your 1P&P today, just $2.95. The code is MZGC32, and if you already took advantage of our presentation box bundle, you can just keep adding to your order. You're only going to pay 1P&P and you have your 30-day money-back guarantee. The best way to make a true judgment on the gemstones themselves, in my opinion, is to get them home, fall in love with them for yourself, see if they fit your designs, because maybe through the screen you don't get the best idea of whether they're going to work within one of your jewellery designs. When you get them in your hands and you get your creative juices flowing, that's when you're going to be able to make the best decision as to whether or not they're going to suit the kind of piece of jewellery you want to put together. Lots of people multi-buying this now, taking advantage of the deal here. $12.95 for 3 strands of gemstones, 3 strands of quartz, and your gorgeous top drilled plain rounds of red agate. Well done to Jacqueline, you've got 2 of these. Lillian, Sandra, Lurlin, Denny, that's got it. Is that my eyes or is that me? Do you know what? It feels like the font's a little bit blurry on the screen this morning.
You need specs, Ed.
Do you know what? I had my eyes tested recently because I was accused of this. I said I can't read the text message box on the screen, and the new executive producer said, yeah, get your eyes tested. But I did get them tested, but you know what? I've had headaches all week as well.
Yeah, I think that's an indication then, Ed.
Really. Do you know what? This is all an indication that I'm getting old. That's what it's about. Everybody around here seems to be getting younger as well.
If you notice, we all start without specs, and then within a short space of time, the specs creep in.
They do,
you know,
don't they?
So yeah.
I'm going to be 30 in a few months' time.
Oh, you poor thing.
But I'm an old 30, Anna.
No, you're a young 30.
I've got 2 kids. They age you quickly.
No,
Director Ollie's just learning that, aren't you? Are you having many sleepless nights, Ollie, at the moment? 4 hours of sleep. You're being spoiled. MZGC32 is the code. Have you already got some ideas?
I have. I was just about to say that because of the colour, that would go with rose gold, a wire, rose gold findings, gold wire, silver wire.
Yeah.
It could go with anything.
You could use any metal tone with this. I never thought of that.
Yeah, you'll be able to make some, because you've got these sort of oval shapes, you'll be able to make some nice feature pieces with that, maybe quite a few pendants out of it.
So you say the faceted ovals are going to be maybe the focus within the design?
Because to actually make them bigger, you can actually sort of thread some gemstones round them. So you make them
sort of
bigger
framing
to make
them,
a pendant. You're framing
make more
them,
of a focal point.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well,
so
we're already getting a bit of inspiration.
They are.
We're going to come over to you towards the
Okay.
end of the show, see how you got on with the red
you.
hot bundle. And now, yes, I have got these. Are we going to launch them right now? Ah, we're just teasing everybody. I was excited. Do you know what? While we're talking about gemstones that are going to be the focal point of your designs, check these out. It's this month's birthstone, gorgeous amethyst, and here they've got these zonal colouring here. Do you know what? It's a typo, guys. Yeah, because I brought this up recently. Does it say they're described in our system as bio-coloured rather than bi-coloured? Bio-coloured.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's just, I think it's a mistake. Anyway, they're bi-coloured amethyst. They're coming up for us within the hour. And I would say that each and every one of these is large enough to become a feature gemstone in any jewellery design. They're basically pendants, aren't they? They're gorgeous. The gemstone of Valentine's, this month's birthstone, gorgeous amethyst. It's coming up later in the hour. But right now, we're going to move on to one of the most exciting items in the show, because I have got, back by popular demand, these pliers. Gorgeous tools. Tools are cool, we know that. Are we doing one of these now? We are. The one-step looping pliers. This is very, very handy because it actually allows you to create your own head pins and eye pins. And we've actually got a wire worker in the studio. Sammy's doing a little screen test this afternoon on the Designer Inspiration Show. So Sammy knows how important it is to create your own findings from wire, am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
Sammy, do you want to come out and introduce yourself? All right, Sammy.
All right.
This is Sammy. Oh, like, you can come back. You make me feel tall.
I make everybody feel tall.
Do you know what? We had a workshop here recently. I went to see them, and they were like, "Oh, you're about a foot shorter than I thought you were going to be." Really disappointed. Sorry.
You're always with really short people when you're working.
I should make that stipulation in my contract. I'm only prepared to work with people under 5 foot tall.
Oh, that's cool. I'm in then. That's all right.
You're in, Sammy.
Yeah.
No, the reason I'm doing it was because obviously we were talking before the show about your wire work.
Yep.
And we were also saying that the reason you love wire is because it makes your gemstones go further.
Yep.
Tools like this make your findings go further.
They do. They do. They make it your job an awful lot easier. Best thing ever. Any kind of tools that you can use that will make your life easier. It's the best thing to have.
Really? There you go.
Definitely. Easier on the hands. Really good.
Thank you very much. There you go then. Straight from the wire worker's mouth. TFBD84, the one-step looping pliers. They're backed by popular demand. And here comes your price this morning. Oh, it should be $24.95, Sam. They're not staying there. They're taking them down. I like it. Producer Dion, not messing around this morning. She wants to give you all a treat. $19.95.
Wow, that's a really good deal. It's a really good deal.
There you go. Think of the money you can save on buying expensive eye pins and head pins Oh, do you know what they're saying? Sammy's not even supposed to start till later this afternoon, and you're working already. Oh, you're looking forward to the show this afternoon?
I'm so excited, yeah, really. Everybody's so lovely here, so really excited.
There you go. I'll pay you later.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for coming on set, and now everybody's met you for this afternoon, so good luck with your show this afternoon.
Thank you.
And have you got anything that you'd like to say? Did you want to say hello to your 6 children?
Yeah, I have been a little bit prolific. Yeah, I'd say hello. They're watching at the moment. I know they're going to be watching later. But yeah, hi boys.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Nice one, Sammy. Thank you very much. And right now you can add the one-step looping pliers to your order for just $19.95. You've heard there from Sammy, who does a lot of wire work, how useful these items are. And Sammy was saying before the show, quite rightly, that you know, in these times where the price is still absolutely collapsing. We're down to $17.95 now. We started at $24.95. Now we're down to $17.95. This is because here at Jewellery Maker we pride ourselves on being able to give you the best value on the market, not just for gemstones, but for these essential tools. Now, your one-step pliers, one-step looping pliers, allow you to take a length of wire and create your own findings, your head pins and your eye pins. Very, very useful. And also, the best thing about having an item like this is maybe you've gone through the whole creative process, you've created your design, and then you find you haven't got the essential finding. Just get a length of wire, create your own finding. $17.95 is all you're going to pay this morning. Don't forget that at 9 AM tomorrow morning, these may well return to the original price of $24.95. Is that going to be the case? Yeah, so at 9 AM tomorrow, if you want to get hold of your one-step looping pliers, they're going to be $24.95. You can take advantage right now of producer Dion's generosity. She has dropped the price to $17.95 to give you a little treat to get your weekend underway. The code you need is TFBD84, and if you are using this deal to get your order started, don't forget it is just 1 P&P per day here at Jewellery Maker. Lots of people coming through on the phone lines. If that is you, you may enter a short queue of around about 60 seconds. Don't panic, it is a free phone number. You will be answered in the order in which we receive your calls, so absolutely nothing to worry about. A risk-free shopping experience from us here at Jewellery Maker. Congratulations to Susan, Amanda, Gillian, Margaret, Hyacinth, Rabina, Jackie, Karen, Christina, Sheila, Netta, Anne, Amanda, Dorothy, Christopher, Janet, Jacqueline, Rihanna, new buyer, Josephine. So many people taking advantage of this deal this morning. $17.95 reduced from $24.95. So take advantage while you can. And don't forget, if you are adding them to your basket at jewellerymaker.com, make sure you check out to avoid disappointment. Putting it in your basket is just sort of a signal of intent. It doesn't guarantee you the item, and if you know, had an influx of phone buyers right now, your pair of pliers could get allocated to their order. So make sure anything you add to your basket, check out as you go along. That's my advice. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, so your sort of decision-making process doesn't start until it arrives back at your door anyway. We're going to move on though, because while we are talking about Sammy's favourite discipline, gorgeous wire, we're going to give you an absolute deal. This is one not to be ignored. This is an add it to your order price for what you're going to get. You're about to get 200 metres of your 0.25mm copper coloured wire. Another double trouble offer. It's been a bit of a feature of the show so far. Speaking of which, have the presentation boxes sold out now? We might have a few presentation boxes left. That was a double trouble deal, and now we're going to give you a double trouble deal on your 0.25mm wire. Now this is very, very important if you are going to attempt some of the more intricate wire work designs, because this is used for detailing and for binding your thicker gauges together. So once you've created your structural work using maybe your 1mm, your 1.25mm, in order to bind the different sections together you need 0.25mm wire. Sammy's giving me a nod, so I feel confident in what I'm saying now. KEGC25 double trouble. I know how popular wire work is as a discipline. I've seen the kind of creations that people have started to come up with. You know, we've got some amazing wire work experts here, from Rachel Norris, Alison Howe, Gemma Crow, Louise Jacobson, Laura Binding, it's probably, and of course, the lovely Sammy starting today. So we've got so many wire workers. Do you know why? Because this is the discipline that people feel will make their gemstones go further. I think that's the reason why. And we're about to give you a deal, a double trouble offer, 200 meters of 0.25mm wire for $19.90. But that's not going to be your price today. I'm hearing that. Why was that a good year for you, Director Ollie? Doesn't know. He started singing The Shaman. $9.95. KEGC25 double trouble. It's down to $9.95. So would $19.90 have been the price if you were to buy them separately? That's unbelievable. Right now you can take advantage of this deal. 200 meters of 0.25mm wire for $9.95. How many of this deal have we got available? Oh, we've got quite a healthy quantity, although people are starting to fly through, mostly on the web. Let's have a look at some of the items you'll be able to create. There you go, you can see how important the 0.25mm is there for the detailing and of course for securing those structural pieces together. Very, very useful. In fact, I'm saying useful, it's not useful, it's essential. KEGC25 double trouble offer, 200 meters of 0.25mm for just $9.95. Now if you were to buy these any other day, it'd be around about $19.90, is that correct?
It's quite good for crocheting as well, Ed.
Ah, here we go.
Viking weave and, you know, sort of, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
I mean, it isn't as strong as obviously the 4 or the 6, and it's also good for if you're doing, like you showed earlier on, where you want to just secure some gemstones to a frame. Or
yes.
That's where it really comes into its own.
The 0.25mm.
Yeah.
Still very sort of maneuverable. You can move it around.
Yeah, but just don't overwork it really, because it is the finer of all of the wires. But it has its own area. So it's sort of,
as well, it sort of allows the gemstones to shine as well, because it's that finer wire.
Exactly.
It's not going to sort of overpower the design.
Because sort of in the one that Cassie's just brought you, I mean, some of the, and because it's a thinner wire, you can sort of get it in and out easier if you're actually attaching gemstones to a wire frame where you've had some weaving on it.
You can see here at these sections where they've sort of wound the wire round to secure.
Yeah.
Sort of, I can't think of the word, but it's like a little weave, isn't it, that you do with the wire. In fact, you know what? You're going to get lots of designer inspiration this afternoon on the wire. Lovely, so if you stock up now, then you can just sit back, relax, watch, enjoy the inspiration, knowing that the wire's already winging its way to you.
The wire's on its way, yeah.
$9.95 is all you're gonna pay. Do you know what? There's so many Sheilas getting involved this morning.
And I haven't paid anybody, I promise.
Have you got your mobile phone down there? Loads of people getting involved now to take advantage of this deal. Lots of people multi-buying as well. That's encouraging, because if you're multi-buying this,
the twister, Ed. I've got my twister with me. If you use that, if you use the 0.25 with your twister, put 5 strands in it. When you've twisted it, it's almost like a 0.4 but twisted.
There you go. So you could actually take advantage of this deal. You could create thicker gauges using it.
Yes, you could, yeah.
Actually, Laura Binding taught me something, because she was saying she only had 0.6mm and she wanted to try something.
Yeah.
So she got a 0.25mm out, bound 2 together, then she had 1.2mm.
That's right, yeah.
So that's makes it even more essential.
And also with wire work, you do use a lot, don't you, Sammy? So you do sort of get through a lot of wire. So it's great to buy. That's right.
Actually, I have seen these wire workers with wire coming
it's everywhere.
all over them. They are pretty clever, because they just like and then create a beautiful design once they've wound it up. Okay, people literally flying in on the phone lines now to take advantage of that deal. If you want to add that to your order, it's available right now for $9.95. 200 meters of your 0.25mm copper coloured wire as well, probably one of our most popular colour tones. I think it just works with so many different gemstones. Doesn't tend to sort of interfere with the rest of your design or, of course, your ensemble, because the copper wire just blends into the design. KEGC25, your double trouble deal, available right now for £9.95. We're going to leave that one with you, and we are going to kick off with our first jewellery kit of the morning. Now, the really special thing about our jewellery kits is that they allow you to take up the hobby by having everything you need to get started. You're going to have your threading materials, your findings, and your gemstones. And this morning we are spoilt because all of our kits have an absolute myriad of gemstone strands within them. Check this out. It's called Hippie Chic.
Hippie Shake.
You know what I think though? I think I might have seen this this jewellery kit name about 2 years ago. I think we're just going back round now to get the originals again.
I think I originally called it Hippie Shake, but it's got changed along the way.
Changed. They've gone for the pun. Check this out. Gorgeous gemstones. I've actually already seen Sheila's jewellery and it is incredible. This is really interesting actually because you've got your monochrome looks and you've got the vibrant tones coming from these gemstones as well. Oh. In fact, just before we went live at 9, Mark Smith was on with, was it yesterday's Design Inspiration? And he was giving us some inspiration regarding your chips and nuggets. Now you've got 2 strands of chips in this, one of which is one of my favourite gemstones, beautiful rutilated quartz here, your black rutile quartz. Absolutely gorgeous there. It's gorgeous because you've got that monochrome look from one gemstone here. You've actually got, I'm just trying to find it. Well, I did have it, like, where on earth is the, do you know what, I can't read this morning, there it is. Here it is, 120 carats of your nuggets. They range in size from 5x4 to 10x4. That's what I was trying to locate, the sizes of the nuggets themselves. You can see here, it's those irregularities that create that organic look within your designs. Absolutely beautiful. You can see here Mother Nature's fingerprint on each and every gemstone. Totally bespoke look. I'm definitely beginning to think I need glasses.
Here you go, Ed.
Have you got a pair for me?
They might have pink edging, but give them a go.
That might work.
They will allow you to see.
Try this. Oh, do you know what? I can't see a thing with these.
No, if you look at the top bit.
Oh, I see right there, bifers. Oh, actually, yes,
you can see?
That's much better. 120 carats of black rutile quartz. The nuggets range in size from 5x4 to 10x4. Oh yeah, this is better. Right, yellow quartzite nuggets. 120 carats as well. Those range in size from 6x3 to 9x5. Black onyx plain rounds. Over 200 carats here, and these are your 10mm rounds. Then, ooh, I'll save those to the end actually. Multicoloured crackled quartz here, and look at the colour tones. Do you know what? These would be perfect if you just started to create jewellery designs with your youngsters, because it's those sort of vibrant colours that they're gonna find really exciting. And also, the beauty of the crackle quartz is that they've got that extra texture that they're going to inject into the designs. And last but certainly not least, a gemstone that we really don't see very often here at Jewellery Maker, gorgeous coral. Now, it's quite difficult for us to source coral for a couple of reasons really. One, there's lots of imitation coral on the market, and obviously here at Jewellery Maker we lab test all our gemstones to ensure that you get exactly what we say you're going to get. On top of that, I think it's sort of difficult for us to get hold of ethically sourced coral. I don't know how you unethically source coral, I don't want to know, but some people do obviously do it in an untoward way. So we won't buy coral from those kind of suppliers. So, is that right? So if you actually go to certain areas of the world, you're not even allowed to remove coral that's washed up on the beach. You've got to leave it exactly where it is. Yeah, it's part of the natural ecosystem.
Preservation, I suppose, isn't it?
So there you go, yeah. So it is actually quite difficult mineral for us to get hold of here. You can see why it's so popular when we do get hold of ethically sourced coral, because that beautiful red tone, it's the same colour as Santa's suit.
Yeah, we don't seem to get the real red, do we? It's nice to have a real
sometimes you find
red.
Like the salmon pink sort of tone, but here,
orangey,
very bold colour,
those
isn't it?
Red, aren't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely. And they're sort of a marquise shape or a rice bead shape. They're 12 by 7 mil in size. It's a lovely combination of colour tones actually, because as I say, you can take it in one of two directions. You can either use the monochrome tones with the corals to create a bit of drama, or you can use the more colourful gemstones to create a really vibrant springtime design. That is not all you get, although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gemstone strands, including 2 strands of nuggets, which are about double the length of a traditional strand here on Jewellery Maker. So it's more like getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strands of our normal length. You only get 5 different gemstones though, just to be clear. And on top of that, you also get your findings. And this morning, 100 pieces of gold-plated copper findings. Now this is a really good deal, because when we offer you the copper findings, it's more of a wholesale offer because we can give you more for your money. You can see there you've got a length of chain, you've got your head pins, your eye pins, your shepherd hooks, you've got your ribbon cord endings, very, very popular items. You've got your toggle clasps, you've got your jump rings, your crimp beads, and your little spacer balls as well. Everything you could possibly need. And on top of that, you still get to offer your customers, your clients, that gorgeous high-end finish from the gold plating. Absolutely incredible. 100 pieces in total, and on top of that, you also get your essential threading materials. You have got 50 meters of beading thread, and it's the gold variety, so it's going to feed into those designs. You've also got 6 meters of clear elastic, 80 meters of your monofilament. The code this morning is TQGC60. Look at those gorgeous gemstones all together. Look beautiful. We have got just one price in mind, and it's not the price you're about to see. I told you producer Dion was feeling generous. She wants you to get up and running with us this morning. Should be $29.95, but she's going to lower the price. Don't panic, everybody who's already involved. Carol, Margaret, Joanne, Mary, new buyer, because you too are going to pay just $24.95 for a 5-strand jewellery making kit this morning. You know what, the second you see something you like, start dialing that free phone number to get involved. So if you did get involved at $29.95, don't panic, you are going to pay the same final low price as everyone else. The code you need, TQGC60 for your hippie chic jewellery kit with 100 pieces of gold plated copper findings, 5 strands of gemstones, including those 2 strands of nuggets, which are going to go a long, long way. I mean, when I'm looking at this, as I said, I can see either put these together and create maybe some dramatic evening wear. Do you know what? We're going to go over and have a look at what Sheila created. She's the one with all the creative inspiration. You don't need to hear from me.
Well,
but you've actually used them this way. What I was going to say.
I was going to say, no, there's 100 in the kit, but in what I had, there was only the gold. So you've got a bonus really, because I've made 7 very gem heavy pieces, and yet you've got 100 findings in. What?
Actually, do you know what? When I was looking at the findings pack, bear with me. When I was looking at the findings pack, it looked like the gold one as well. Is it definitely the gold plated copper that you get in the kit?
Because no, it's the gold ones.
I've got the gold ones, and that's what Sheila got as well.
Yeah.
So the graphics are a little bit misleading.
But they're gold, so for
you're actually getting the gold findings for $24.95.
Yeah, and some
but how many do you get though of the gold?
I think 43.
I think you get 43 pieces
but it's
in
the
total.
gold, isn't it?
It is gold, yeah. Absolutely, gold-plated silver rather than gold-plated copper, yeah?
Yes, it's gold-plated silver.
I thought that
and there's the heart chain as well in there, which is lovely. But I mean, there's 7 gem-heavy pieces there, really. So,
wow, the gold-plated findings pack on its own is $14.95.
Exactly, yeah. And also, when you're doing craft fairs, people do. I think it's lovely to have the gold-plated anyway.
Absolutely.
You know, the gold-plated silver.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it enriches your jewellery, and also it's sort of...
Have we got an image, Ollie, of LZGP69? And then we'll show everybody exactly what you get.
Yeah.
So my apologies, you know what, when I was reading it this morning, I thought 100 pieces of gold copper findings, but if you got them and I got them, actually everyone's going to get the 43 pieces of gold-plated silver, which would normally set you back $14.95. You've got it as part of the kit this morning for $24.95. Yeah, no tarnishing. Now look, that means that you're getting 5 strands of gemstones.
Well, there's 2 really in there, isn't there? Yeah, so that's 2, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6.
Yeah, because they're double the length of a traditional strand. So
and also, I had somebody asking about a child's kit as well. And I think this is ideal for mother and daughter to sort of, you know, you can separate the strands and maybe give your little one, you know, the multicoloured one.
I think so.
And to make, so it's a good mixture of
gorgeous gemstones. And you're getting all of these and your threading materials essentially for £10 this morning, because you're getting the gold-plated silver findings. Ignore our current graphics, which have got a slight typo in there. They've you know what, it's a cut and paste bit of business. That's what it is. Somebody's cut and paste 100 pieces of gold-plated copper findings instead of the silver findings. It's a simple error. You're actually getting 43 pieces of gold-plated sterling silver, 5 strands of gemstones, 2 of which are those longer strands of nuggets, and your threading materials this morning for just $24.95. This is your Hippie Chic jewellery kit. Let's have a look at Sheila's designs, and you have used it exactly how I was describing, because taking your monochrome looks, your rutilated quartz, beautiful black onyx, and your coral to create the sort of evening pieces, if you like.
We only use what's in the kit as well, so it just proves how much you can make. And as I said, I've been quite gem heavy with the one over there, so you could probably get 10 or 11 pieces out of this kit. And as I say, with the gold plated.
Absolutely silver. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then maybe more of your daytime pieces, the sort of spring look. This is the one I love. I fell in love with this the second I saw it this morning. Beautiful. And another one Mark Smith would enjoy there, the colour graduating. He's always talking about that, isn't he? You've graduated them, haven't you?
And I mean, whatever you wear when you're on holiday or whatever you're wearing it for, that will go with anything really, because you've got most colours of the rainbow.
Every colour in the rainbow. I was just going to say that. Looks gorgeous.
So yeah, I think it's a well mixed kit.
There's lots of texture in this piece because you've got the nuggets there, and you've got the crackled effect from the. And
as I say, I always say don't think, oh, that doesn't go and that doesn't go, because you know, as most designers would say, I think you'd be surprised as what does go together. So,
and also nowadays people aren't so fussy about those kind of things anyway, because you've got the whole colour blocking movement, things like that. You can really wear whatever you want, can't you?
It's spring now, and you want some. We've had such miserable weather, and we just want
something to cheer us up. I got up this morning and it was sunny.
I know.
And it was light. I couldn't believe it.
And it makes you feel so much better, doesn't it? And I think that's the same with jewellery. It's like makeup, isn't it, and jewellery. Once you put on, you think, oh, I feel much better today.
There you go. Look good, feel good, Sheila. That's the key.
Exactly.
TQGC60, your Hippie Chic jewellery kit featuring 43 pieces of gold-plated silver findings, which would normally set you back $14.95, as well as 5 strands of gemstones for just $24.95. Congratulations to Irene, Brenda, Karen, Elizabeth, Lillian, Lorna, Janet, Kathleen, Carol, Margaret, Joanne, Mary. I'll show you the findings pack you're going to get. Although this is the silver version, so you're actually getting a length of heart-shaped chain. You've got your eye pins there, your crimp beads, your jump rings, your shepherd hooks, and your toggle clasp, as well as your lobster claw clasp. So my apologies for misleading anybody at the start of the sale. That was the information I had. So right now we've discovered that these are actually gold-plated sterling silver findings. You can see all the items you're going to get there. We've seen Sheila's beautiful designs. Which of these are we going to demonstrate?
I think maybe the pendant section there.
So we're going to have a look at the floral motif that Sheila's created. I'll move this for you. You can see there, really intricate look. Very design defining, isn't it? That's the focal point.
Sort of Celtic-ish, if that makes any sense.
I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is it quite complicated to achieve that look?
No, it's not actually. It's quite this is why I think sometimes you can have gemstones and you think, oh, they're not, because the rounds are sort of go so well with sort of making jewellery. They fit in most places, don't they?
Of course.
But it just shows you what you can do. And rice beads are another one that's quite, you know, good to use.
Quite versatile,
yeah,
aren't they?
versatile. Yeah, that's the word. Now I've lost. There we go. So all you do is I quite get mine in like a pattern to begin with. I start off with a pattern. So I've done that so far, and then
That's a good way to visualise the look.
Yeah, you can actually visualise the look then, and then it's just working out then how you're going to actually. So basically, this is how I started with it, like so, but it'll roll away in a minute. So as you can see from the one up above there, I've just done. I've got the main black. Is it agate or is it?
It's onyx.
Is it onyx?
Black onyx.
Yeah, onyx. I can't. Yeah. So it's the black onyx in the middle. So
those are 10 mil rounds.
So where's my? There we go. So get quite a generous piece of thread, because as I said before,
always have more rather than less. Yes, I am listening. Don't worry.
Which goes with a lot of things us ladies need, really, isn't it? We always want more, don't we? So I've put the black onyx in the middle. Okay. Move those out the way now because those were rolling. And then I'm going to take 3 of these gorgeous red coral, and I'm going to stay. And I'm going to
naughty bin. It's got. Do you know what it is? It's got a little kink halfway up on the right, and it's just.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
So pop on 3, and see what I mean. Let me move it over there. The beading thread. Let's leave it in the middle like so. So 1, 2.
Even
3.
the experts have these problems.
Oh, do you know what happened to me yesterday? I was doing some jewellery making, funnily enough, and I'd got my tray on my lap with like a big like cushion that brings it up nearer to me.
Yes.
And I've been looking after the dog, and the dog she'd got something in her mouth, which you can imagine. So I caught my knee with the tray, and it all went on the floor.
Beads everywhere.
It's so stressful. So anyway, so I've put 3 on. So I've put the black onyx in the centre of the thread first, then put 3 on. Okay?
And then fed it
and
back
then pulled
through
it
the
together.
gemstone.
Now I'm going to do another 3. Okay.
Yep.
There, and then I'm going to take it back through that black onyx again.
Okay.
I don't know how much time we have for this, but tell me when.
Don't worry.
Okay,
yep.
so then we pull that together. So now you can see just
the petals on. Do you know what it actually, if you know, it was
on.
the appropriate time of the year, that looks like a little poppy, doesn't it?
It does a bit, yeah, it does,
You could leave the design like that and create your own poppy design. Still make
you're
a
right.
donation, but you could create your own bespoke poppy design. That's what I was going to say.
This is what's great. If you have sort of red rounds, then and also that looks lovely to be sewn on as well. So as you can see now, that was the one I did earlier, which is a continuation of the necklace.
You don't ask me for words at this time in the morning.
So I did that twice through the black onyx. And then what I did then, because I don't know about you ladies and everybody out there, but mine tends to sometimes start off like something and then it can go on its own journey.
The old happy accident,
the old,
like that.
Well, yeah, so I thought, right, what can I do? So that's the shape I had in the beginning, okay? Yeah? Now, and then so this bit that I've done at the top there is just, I'm just going to do a little bit and seal it to show you how to put the chips around the centre of the...
Before we go on to that section of the demonstration, I was just going to say that the findings that you're going to receive are now available. There you go. That's exactly what you're going to get. 43 pieces of gold-plated silver rather than the copper as described on screen right now. So you've got your length of heart chain, your eye pins, your toggle clasp, your shepherd hooks, your lobster claw clasp, your space beads, your crimp beads, and your jump ring. So that's everything you're going to get as part of this kit. That pack itself would usually cost you $14.95. Right now you can get it as part of this 5-strand kit for $24.95. And lots of these have already been allocated, but we'll continue with your demonstration. Sorry, I just wanted to make that clear because
that's fine.
Obviously we got it wrong at the start.
Not a problem. There we go. So, and then what I did then, as you can see, so that was the shape I got in the beginning with just putting 3 on each and threading it through. If I can stand that up a bit, you can actually see it.
So where you've continued the design, it's actually held your original look in place.
Yes, and then I actually, myself, this is what I did, because I started with that and then I thought, no, I want to do something more with it than just that. So I then carried on with the rest of my necklace, really just threading on some of the rutile quartz just to secure it.
Yes.
Because the next section that you do, you'll need it to be secured. So that is where we got to on showing you now.
Okay.
So I'm going to move that over there and bring this one in.
Okay.
Because this is now secure. I've just put a couple of crimp beads on the end because obviously I wasn't going to do the whole of the necklace.
Yeah, sure.
And then what you do then, get your rutile quartz, and what I did then, I just decided to start threading some around the side there, each side, so it gave you that circle around, okay, on the pendant. If you can see round the red coral, you've got a circlet of...
Oh yes, you framed them,
so
yes.
I've actually framed this section here, and then I'm going to bring both of the ends down here to the bottom. I put some gold spacer beads on, and then just carried on making a little bit of a feature there.
I made a little sort of
yeah,
angle.
so it's so if you pop on some rutile quartz onto just a piece of beading thread. So it's almost a staged piece, really. I started off with just the section in the middle, and then thought, right, I'm going to do something a bit, just a little bit different.
Sorry.
Oh, it's flying
Carried
around.
away looking at your design there.
So what I did then, I actually started going the other way around. So I started to thread from the bottom there. Just put that there because I can then carry on threading there. So I then took this section of the rutile quartz, and then I'm going to take it through this coral bead on the right, and I can find the hole in these. There we go. I think that'll be enough now. So then I just threaded that up and through, because these holes in here are really they're really large, the holes in, so you can get 2 or 3 pieces of your beading thread through. And then so that comes up there, like so. So there you have, that's your first start of your section going round, okay? And then we just do another one then. You've got your other piece of thread there, so you can use that. And then really it's just a continuation of that all the way round. You just carry on round with another section just going round there. Take your thread through the top coral, then bring it back round again, until you come to the bottom section here where you've got that.
Can create your feature.
So you can create your feature.
Okay, amazing. Well, we are getting very, very busy on the phone lines. Lots of people flying in to take advantage of the Hippie Chic jewellery kit. Don't forget, it's not 100 pieces of gold plated copper finest, it's your 43 pieces of gold plated sterling silver. As I said, that would usually set you back $14.95. Right now you can add it to your order combined with your 5 strands of gemstones and your threading materials for just $24.95. It was originally priced at $29.95. We've already taken £5 off that price. If you want to take advantage, there are some available in stock. The code is TQGC60. Right now, Sheila and I are going to go over and see what you've been creating on the Wall of Fame. Cassandra just ran over and said, here you go, so you can read the emails.
I tell you what, go to one of the chemists, you'll get some for what you needed.
These are actually pretty good.
Yeah, but they were...
This has been sent in. This is number 75. It was sent in by Helen in Cornwall. It says, hi all at JM. This is my sunstone necklace and bracelet. The sunstone just arrived this morning. It is divine. Also beryl and morganite from a matrix box. And 0.6 and 0.8 mil wire. Good luck to all the entries. And that is, as I say, from Helen in Cornwall. Absolutely gorgeous wire work. I look great in these, don't I? I can pull anything off.
Would you like to try these instead?
Yeah,
I don't think those will
I'll
help
try
you on
anything
screen.
once.
They won't help you on screen, I don't think.
Oh, I can't wear them.
No, there you go.
You know what? I'll just go and see my optician.
Yeah, those are very focal, so you're okay. This is number 72, which is absolutely beautiful, and that's why I work again. And this is from Emma in Cambridge. And Emma says, "Hi everyone in the studio. Please find attached this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made from 0.8 wire and 0.4 bronze wire. I bought in the sale, and the stones are from a bead scoop. I made this up as I went along, and I'm pleased with how it turned out. Thanks to discovering this hobby from JM, I now have an online business and a shop on Etsy. Oh, shouldn't have said that, should I? Really, but never mind. I said it. Which is called Emma Wyatt Art. So if you're allowed to read it out. Well, I got so far and then realised I shouldn't, but I can't take it back now. Good luck to everybody. But we all sort of know that that's the site to be able to. It shows your jewellery off, doesn't it? It does show your jewellery
with a hobby.
Absolutely.
You start to get a feel for it, and now she's got a small business. Unbelievable. Do you want to carry on because you got an extra one? I shouldn't have gone first. I just got carried away.
This is number 73. Beautiful pearls, aren't they? There.
I love those
and
pearls.
this is from Linda. And Linda says, "Hi, this is Linda from Leicester. Sending you a picture of my Acacia pearl set with 925 findings. Also use midnight blue cultured pearls to make it less plain. All JM goodies. Incidentally, in Leicester's new museum shop, there is a plain necklace of similar Acacia pearls, if not quite the same, and it was selling at, shall I say the price?
Yeah.
£85. I had to look twice at the price. One of my 2 strands came to the above set. Excuse me, I've got a mark on.
Came above.
Came the above set and a further bracelet and another set of earrings. Good luck to all the woofers."
Wall of Famous.
Oh, Wall of Famous.
She put the abbreviation.
She put the abbreviation. Woofers.
So much to confuse Sheila at this time.
I think
of the
I need
morning.
my other glasses back.
Here you go.
Oh
Can I have them
dear.
back? We're all swapping
I quite
glasses.
like that actually.
You like that?
Regards, Linda. Sorry about that, Linda, but that's brilliant, and it just shows you how much.
Check this
How
out.
much you can. Oh wow.
This is one for Jenny Cleary.
Oh wow.
She would love this.
Oh,
It's a little bit of a
It's
sort of optical illusion, because you could look
It's
at
a
it from
horse,
one.
yes,
if
you
you
can-
focused
if
on
I
this bit,
did,
you
yeah.
wouldn't see.
That's
The horse
gorgeous. A
effect.
horse.
She's brought me a magnifying glass.
Handy, Andy.
Hi everyone at JM Towers. Hope that you are all well. It's great to see all the new guest designers and all our old favourites on the show. So many new ideas, my head is buzzing with so much information. Where else would you get it from? And the best bit is it's all free. Yippee. That's it. Infotainment here on Jewellery Maker. This is the horse's head. It has been created using silver-plated wire and black wire, faceted onyx, and for his band I have used lapis lazuli, black onyx, turquoise. For the mane I used tassels from Gems of Distinction.
Taken to that. He's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, isn't it? His reins are made from gold chain from Wendy's stash, and I hope you like him. Not got a name for him yet. Any ideas? Good luck to everyone. So many talented jewellery makers out there. So this is from Wendy in Sunny with blue skies Nottingham. Oh, now you're just rubbing it in, Wendy. Right, so we need a name for Wendy's horse. Text in to 60777. Start your message with the phrase JM Studio. We need a name for Wendy's horse.
The horse. He's so lovely, isn't he?
I'm not a horse.
No, I know, but when you look at that, you want to sort of stroke the horse's head, don't you? You know.
Here is the text number 60777. We need a name for Wendy's horse. Text in, or of course you can message in at jewellerymaker.com, or of course you can get involved at Facebook. Jewellery Maker UK, got around about 22,000 people on there. We've got one more, have we?
We have got one more,
Sheila?
yeah. It's number 74. Lots of wire work, isn't there, today? Brilliant. I do love it. And this is from Sue, and Sue says, here is my wall of Fame entry for this week. The focal heart is from my stash, but the antique bronze and red wires are from JM. Wire woven and wrapped heart on twisted wire choker. Really like the red with the bronze wire. In fact, I like a lot of the coloured wires mixed with bronze. It really shows off the colours. Some fab designs flying around on JM page at the moment. So many talented viewers, and I am in awe of some of the work out there. I have to say, I feel exactly the same when you go on the Wall of Fame and you just see how many talented people there are.
Congratulations to all the entries. Don't worry if your design hasn't been shown, you've still been entered into the draw. You could potentially win £50 or £100 added to your account on Wednesday's morning show. We are going to go to a quick break. When we return, the opportunity to own this Bicolored amethyst. This month's birthstone, gorgeous shaded amethyst here. Huge faceted drops. It's coming up after the break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date, or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Good morning and welcome. It is now time to take advantage of this offer. 145 carats of your bicolored amethyst. Beautiful faceted drops. They range in size from 20 by 7 to 40 by 8 mil. You can see how each and every one of these would form a gorgeous pendant. Now, amethyst, really interesting gemstone, and I think it's possibly one of our favourites here at Jewellery Maker because so many people are aware of this gemstone. I think when you're creating jewellery designs to give as gifts, or of course if you're selling at your craft fairs, it's easier for people to feel special about your design if they have a personal association with the gemstone. And lots of people are going to be aware of amethyst because it's been so heavily used. Well, it's been revered for centuries, but even if you walk down the high street and you look into the windows of the jewellers, you know, the ones with the initials in their names, you're going to see amethyst being set into silver and gold designs. It's also February's birthstone. So I think even if people don't have a depth of knowledge about gemstones, they're still probably going to be aware of their personal birthstone. I think if people have that personal association, they're more likely to make a purchase. This is a gorgeous example of the gemstone because you've got your feminine shades at the base of the gemstone blending into these really traditional, regal tones of purple that you'd expect to see within amethyst. Really interesting. And then look at these facets. Check out the faceting because it's almost enhancing that zonal colouring that's occurring throughout the gemstone. And you can see there that the standard of the faceting really does identify the quality of the gemstones itself. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gemstones on this strand. That's yeah, it's an approximation. You might get 7, you might get 9. What you're guaranteed is 145 carats. But here on this strand, you've got 8 amethyst pendants for me. So you probably make your money back off just one amethyst design. The rest of it's going to be pure profit. Or of course, if you are buying just to create jewelry designs, maybe to wear yourself or to give as presents, then this is the perfect gemstone. Because as I say, people are going to be aware of gorgeous amethyst. They're going to be familiar with it. They may themselves own beautiful amethyst. It may be other people's favourite gemstone. When they see your gorgeous jewelry design, that's when you're going to start to pick up your commissions. And say, where did you get that gorgeous amethyst piece from? Oh, I made it. Oh, could you make me one? Beautiful bicolored amethyst here, 145 carats in total. The faceted drops range in size from 20 by 7 to 40 by 8. The code you need is NZRU03. Now, all I'm going to say is my personal congratulations to Judith, Jennifer, Hilary, Glennis, Maxine. This is the way to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. The second you see something this gorgeous, the second you see something you love, start dialing that free phone number. Put yourself to the front of the queue, just like Pat has, multi-buying this strand. We do only have a limited number available, so that's the way to do it. Don't forget, your decision-making process doesn't start until this arrives at your door. And this morning, you can get hold of it for $17.95. It's a launch price for 145 carats of amethyst. I can tell you that right now I'm one of the presenting team on Jewellery Maker. I used to be the sales manager. Should we try that in English? I used to be the sales manager of the channel, and I progressed to that role from being a producer on our sister channel Gems TV. Now, when I was a producer on Gems, we would have whole hours dedicated to the beauty of amethyst, showcasing this gemstone. And we would probably say about 3, 4, maybe up to say a 10 carat amethyst within a design. Here you've got 145 carats over 8 gemstones. So every single gemstone is over 15 carats on average. Huge carat weights here, and you can add this to your collection for $17.95. Now, I'm not comparing the finish on the gemstones, although this is virtually jewellery quality amethyst, and of course it'd be set into silver or gold on our sister channel. But all the creative scope is in your hands here. It's whichever way you want to take your designs, whatever direction you want to take it in. At $17.95, you've got 8 gemstones on this strand. You're looking at, say, just over £2 a pendant. Where else would you get beautiful amethyst pendants of this size that are going to have this impact on your designs for just over £2? $17.95 is the price this morning for 145 carats of beautiful bicolored amethyst, and I think it's that gorgeous almost banding that you can see down the surface of the gemstone which is enhancing the look, because no one's going to mistake this for a synthetic bead. Are they going to know this is some of Mother Nature's finest work? Beautiful bicolored amethyst, and you can see there the graduation. You're starting at the top of the gemstone with that regal purple tone, moving into those lavender tones, and then another band of those beautiful dark, rich, regal purple tones, and then you've got your lighter hue at the base of the gemstone. Huge faceted drops available right now for $17.95. Lots of people multi-buying this strand this morning. If you want to take advantage, the code you need is NZRU03. It's available right now for under £20 for 145 carats. Oh, look at that. Just there, when you can see them hanging, you can see exactly how much depth these are going to add to your designs. Gorgeous. It's available right now for $17.95. If you want to take advantage, the code you need is NZRU03. 145 carats. Congratulations to Florence, Karen, Jackie, Doreen, Carol, Kim, Anne, Judith, Pat, Jennifer, Hilary, Glennis, Maxine, Asher. Lots of people adding this to their basket online. Don't forget to check out to avoid disappointment. If you do want to take advantage, we only have a limited number available. So now is the time to act. Don't forget, coming up later in the show, got beautiful Ethiopian opal. I know that lots of people are going to be holding out for this item, but I have to say, once again, we are at Mother Nature's mercy and we only have a limited number available. This is coming up around about midday. Gorgeous opal. Another gemstone that lots of people are going to be familiar with. You can see there the colour play. We're going to leave that one with you though. That's coming up later in the show. And of course, if you do want to add the amethyst to your order, make sure you're dialing that free phone number, or of course, clicking to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com. Right now, we're going to give you a brand new bundle. And we're looking here at the icy blue tones. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 strands of pearls in this kit. I know how popular pearls are. That was made very clear to me this morning by Sheila as well, when she saw our brand new strand of pearls coming up later in the show. So you've got your light blue cultured pearls. These are Baroque pearls. They're 6x5mm. Got very slight variations in the size and shape here, and it's those irregularities again that are going to feed into your designs, giving you a little bit of texture, giving you an organic feel, and of course letting everybody know that you have sourced genuine cultured pearls rather than sourcing faux pearls. On top of that, you've also got March's birthstone. Gorgeous aquamarine here. Graduated plain irregular drops, which range in size from 6 to 9mm, giving you 75 carats in total. And you've also got your medium blue cultured Baroque pearls. These are 8x5mm, so very slightly larger in size. Although, in all honesty, the variations aren't that dramatic. So you can easily use these all in the same design. Talking about 2mm in difference there. So you've got your 6x5mm light blue cultured Baroque pearls and your 8x5mm medium blue cultured Baroque pearls. And you've got these beautiful aquamarines, 75 carats in total. And don't forget, aquamarine is March's birthstone. We've just been discussing the idea of, you know, stocking up on your birthstones. Those are the gemstones which most people are going to be familiar with or have some sort of association with. This is simply beautiful, featuring aquamarine and 2 strands of cultured pearls. The code you need is DVGC32. Really like it. How would you like to get these strands of pearls for the equivalent of £1.50 each? Does that sound reasonable? Sounds completely unreasonable to me. And let me assure you, here at Jewellery Maker, we are not trying to devalue gemstones or genuine cultured pearls in any way. What we are trying to do is give you the best value on the market any other time. The Gems of Distinction strand of aquamarine, representing the best quality of gemstones we can source for you here at Jewellery Maker, would normally set you back $9.95 for just the aquamarine. This morning, we're going to give you A bit of a deal. $12.95 is all you're going to pay for 3 strands of gemstones, your aquamarine and 2 strands of pearls for just $12.95. The code is DVGC32. You can see exactly how these would work together. And actually, we were talking to Sheila earlier in the show about, you know, people feeling a bit nervous about certain colours working together. Well, here the work's done for you, because all of these colour tones work perfectly.
Aren't they just stunning, aren't they?
On top of that, I was going to say, most people's first purchase of gemstone jewellery is usually a blue or a purple gemstone. So the amethyst, the aquamarine are perfect if you intend to sell your jewellery designs.
I do agree with you, and I always, pearls give that decadence to anything that you actually make. They've just got that style, the beauty,
they've got a timeless elegance to them.
Yeah,
a classic feel.
They'll never date. They'll, you know, you can have them forever. They go back so far, as we've said many a time.
They're multi-generational as well, aren't they? It doesn't matter whether you're 8 or 88. You can always wear pearls.
Exactly.
Whether you're a little bridesmaid at a wedding or whether it's your 90th birthday.
Yes, exactly.
Pearls are
they're also lovely to sort of
any outfit, aren't they?
To pass on, aren't they? You know, to
pass down to someone. If you've got a beautiful bespoke piece of jewellery with aquamarine, gorgeous light blue pearls, it's a perfect combo.
And aquamarine is such a pretty, delicate, feminine blue, isn't it?
Gorgeous, icy sky blues.
Yeah, very almost mythical, almost.
Like it.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous, and actually, if you did get hold of the amethyst,
absolutely,
it'd be a beautiful accompaniment, wouldn't it? These colour tones really work together.
You see what I mean? People wouldn't maybe necessarily put those together, but when you actually do, that's what's so lovely about the show, when you can actually show all the different colour combinations together and experiment with strands that you maybe wouldn't.
Absolutely, I think that's the beauty of the hobby itself.
Absolutely.
Experimentation, trying things out, exploring new avenues in your designs. Beautiful.
It's called addiction.
Amethyst. Sorry?
It's called addiction.
Addiction, yeah. Well, addiction to gemstones and to jewellery making.
What a lovely way to be addicted.
It's not a bad thing to be addicted to, beautiful gemstones, is it?
I couldn't be without it in my life, and that's the truth.
Really?
Really.
Feel like it's giving you a new lease of life.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. I think any hobby that, you know, I mean, some of us have got lots of hobbies, but this is my passion. I absolutely love all the different gemstones and the colours and the...
Do you know what I will say? Obviously, from my point of view, I've got quite a full life, so I don't, because of my children, I don't get much opportunity to make jewellery, but I did start
I don't really, but I stay up all night.
That's it. Is that what it is? It's definitely the night.
Till late, yeah.
But I started creating chainmail designs when I became a presenter, and actually I find it really therapeutic hobby.
It is, yes.
I think with chainmail it's the repetition. That's what I find.
It's very relaxing actually, because you can feel quite stressed at the end of the day, and I think any hobby, and you know, jewellery making, it brings you down to a relaxed level. I'm
a bit jealous this morning actually, because Debbie Bulford's got a chainmail workshop
and you want to be in there.
Door. I do, because I don't even know the names for all the links I'm doing, so I put on my Facebook site, oh, this is my first Byzantine link.
Yeah,
and they're like, it isn't a Byzantine link, Ed. That shows what I know.
But it's good, but it's just not.
I'll tell you what I do know about though. Beautiful gemstones. Been working for the Genuine Gemstone Company for around about 6 years, and this is an absolute steal of a deal. 3 strands of gemstones for $12.95, including beautiful aquamarine and 2 strands of cultured pearls. I've actually been doing my own research into the price of pearls recently, and I can't find anywhere that can compete with these kind of prices. DVGC32, it's available right now for $12.95. If you want to add it to your order, then take advantage right now. We're going to move on to this gorgeous strand, which I have actually seen before. Now, if you have just invested in that gorgeous amethyst, this is the perfect accompaniment. Now, here we're looking at amethyst. There are some amethysts on this strand, but also many people's favourite gemstone, a gemstone from one location in the world, one mine in Bolivia where this forms, beautiful Ametrine. Now, Ametrine's really interesting gemstone because it's almost like, it is a hybrid between 2 organic gemstones. So one mine in the world, where the two gemstones form, they've actually created a sort of hybrid gemstone. So amethyst and citrine both form at different temperatures, different pressures, and there's one mine where they both form, and in the centre of the two different crystal formations, you've got a hybrid gemstone that runs as a vein through the centre of the mine, known as Ametrine. So let me just describe. So when you can see the beautiful citrine tones coming through there on one side of the gemstone, and then the beautiful lavender amethyst tones at the bottom. You have got some examples which are predominantly amethyst actually. We've got one here, which you can see there, that one hasn't got too many of the citrine inclusions, but then as you move across the strand, you've got this one here that's got these beautiful golden tones running through the centre. You see those there? It's not always easy for me to show you the coloration within the studio itself because we've got all these studio lights. You can see it much better on the recording there. People are already getting involved. My advice is to start dialing right now if you want to take advantage of this, because we are going to give you a deal this morning. All I was going to say is, you know, when you actually see the way crystals actually form in gemstone formations in the mine, you can actually see the way the heat and the pressure has actually pushed and pulled the rock formations to actually form the gemstones. So when you get these veins of gemstones running through the mine, it's really interesting to think that the two different minerals can actually sort of merge to form this one unique gemstone. So you've got your amethyst running along the mine, and then you've got your citrine underneath, and in the centre of one mine in Bolivia you've got the opportunity to own Ametrine. That's exactly what we've got for you here. The code you need is CHRU53, 80 carats in total, and these are your organic nuggets. Now the interesting thing about these is you do have variations in the size and the shape, which gives you that organic look.
Sorry,
all right, Sheila,
sorry,
no need to get so excited.
Sorry, the mandrel rolled off, yes.
You're right, you just lost your ring mandrel, did you? All I was going to say is, the really interesting thing about this strand is that they really have that high polished finish, so you're still going to be able to create really high-end bespoke looks, but no one's going to mistake these for faux or synthetic gemstones. I think these would look gorgeous in wirework rings, for example, because you could sort of follow the natural form of the gemstone to create something rather organic. I mean, look at the clarity that you've got on these gemstones, absolutely beautiful. You can still identify the citrine running through the amethyst to create that ametrine, and this is the one I really fall in love with. Do you know what? Gorgeous pair of cufflinks created out of this would look rather beautiful.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
People already getting involved on the phone lines. That's the way to do it. The second you see something you like, start dialing that free phone number to get involved. The number you need, 0800 644 655. The code is CHRU53. I can tell you we are going to do something rather special. $9.95 is the current price for this strand of Ametrine. And it is a combination of Ametrine and amethyst, so you might get a few of the gemstones which don't have so much citrine running through them. You might get some which are predominantly citrine rather than amethyst, but should be $9.95. That is not the price we are going to give you this morning. This is only available till 9 AM tomorrow, or while stocks last. $4.95. Can I just say that Dion is also a parent, and she had to drop her son at school this morning. Is that right? Oh no, is it half term? Okay, so Dion didn't get here as early as I did, and as a result, I didn't know anything about this price. It's not my fault. It wasn't me. That's what I should have said. That's all I'm going to say. I had no idea that a one location gemstone was going to $4.95, and let me please reiterate that we in no way intend to devalue the gemstone itself. It comes from one mine in the world, and we've just taken it to $4.95. I mean, can you imagine how labour intensive it is for us to get hold of these gemstones? We have to source the gemstone from one location in the world, we have to mine for it, then we have to fly it around the world so that we can hand it over to our experienced lapidarists who have cut it, and you can see here that with these gemstones, they've followed the natural cleavage of the gemstone. They haven't tried to cut them to create a uniform shape or anything like that. They've actually cut them for beauty to enhance your designs. Then they've had to be polished. Then they've had to be sent to us here in the UK. Then we've had to put on a live TV show to show them to you. All of this effort's gone into this, and then naughty producer Dion comes along and takes them to $4.95. There's no doubt in my mind this is going to be a sellout this morning. Now, I think that I might have been privileged enough to bring these to you once before on the Late Show, and I brought them to you at the launch price of $9.95. So if you are taking advantage of this deal, that is a real steal of a deal. This is a clearance deal on this strand.
And I noticed that we haven't seen Ametrine really very much at all.
Well, it's not an easy gemstone to get hold of, is it?
No, and that's, I mean, your story then. I was actually following that journey then. I was in
one
transit.
Location in the world, you get hold of beautiful Ametrine, and then a genuine gemstone company and Jewellery Maker
do it for that price.
For $4.95.
So how much does that work out for one of the? How many is on?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So. So just over 50p. So 55p in fact. There you go.
Which, I mean, I know what I used to pay for earring findings, you know, before we started JM.
That's just a finding, not the gemstone.
That's just a but that's what I'm saying, and that was for like a pair, and that was, I mean, yeah, it's an unrealistic price, isn't it?
Do you know what? The thing is about the price, it's not reflective of what you're getting. We're not trying to say that Ametrine's only worth $4.95. What we're trying to do is become a jewellery making wholesaler and be able to give...
why we can do it, isn't it?
Yeah, well, exactly. We want to give everybody at home who is addicted to this hobby, like you've described, the opportunity to include some of the rarest gemstones in the world into their designs. And we want them to be able to do it in an affordable way, and that is exactly what we've achieved right now. 80 carats of amethyst and ametrine in these beautiful polished nuggets, and they're available for $4.95. Okay, so over 100 strands have now been allocated. I'm not surprised since everybody's bought 2. So that's sort of taken a little chunk out of it, hasn't it? So congratulations to Joyce, Anne, Stephanie, Kathleen, June, Valerie, Sally Ann, Mary, Joyce, Carla, Michelle. Those are just our multi-buyers I've read out. Everybody else flying in to get hold of a strand of this, congratulations to you as well. CHRU53, when you see deals like this, you've got to take advantage, haven't you? Beautiful amethyst and ametrine going to $4.95. The phone lines have gone totally crazy. Don't panic if you enter a short queue. It is a free phone number. You will be answered in the order in which you dial. And one thing I will say is if you're adding them to your basket at jewellerymaker.com, make sure you check out to avoid disappointment, because I'd hate for anybody to miss out because they didn't check out. CHRU53, it's available right now for $4.95. It looks like it's going to be a sellout deal this morning. And Dion's coming in to bring me another kit. Thank you, Dion. Look at that, as if by magic. It's the magic of TV. Get her, quick! Is she trying to avoid being on telly? Oh, she's back. She got back in the gallery. Next time we'll get her, Kerry, don't worry. So, that looks like it's going to be a sellout. Of course, don't take my word for it. Make sure you speak to a member of our award-winning help team who will be able to add that to your order if you so wish. And if you have put it in your basket online, make sure you check out to avoid disappointment. I'm talking to you, June, Kim, Sarah, Helen, Carla, Denise, Sabina, Tina, Deborah, Christina. Make sure you check out, otherwise you could miss out on your ametrine. We are going to leave that there. We're going to move on to our next kit of the morning. Beautiful fruit cocktail. Now this is really interesting. Again, absolute plethora of gemstones here. Huge range of gemstone strands. Last time we had 5 strands in the kit and I was a little bit taken aback. This time we've got 6. Check this out. Look how many gemstones here. Again, really interesting colour tones, because you could take this in a number of different directions. You could create beautiful evening wear. Again, you've got those beautiful icy blue tones. Or, of course, you could pick out the more colourful tones that you've got from some of these gemstones and create beautiful daytime spring-like pieces. I'm going to take you through everything you're going to get here, and we'll start in fact with these colourful multi-coloured crackled agates. Now these are puffy corner drilled squares, they're 16mm in size, really interesting facet on the surface of the gemstone, which is really highlighting the shape that you've got here. And then you've got those gorgeous amber tones, beautiful forest greens, raspberry pinks, tanzanite blues. You've got that crackled effect, which is adding texture to your designs as well. You've got your 8mm grey agates. Those actually have a sort of labradorite base tone to them. And you're not going to get the labradorescence, but you've got that same sort of shimmer that you'd expect to see. That it's not really, I don't think grey is very accurate definition, because they have a sort of earthy tone to them. That's how I would describe it. Yeah, sort of cloudy effect. Looks very dramatic. It's going to add, again, texture to your designs, a little bit of drama as well, I think. You've got these beautiful, are these howlite? Now I want to say the howlite, but sometimes we have the imitation. Are they even on there? Am I losing it? Right, they're definitely not on that sheet. Does it go, the spec go over into another page? That's what I wonder. I'm going to go for these ones. You've got beautiful blue agate rounds here. These are 4mm in size. Oh wow, you've got, these are blue chalcedony. Now the interesting thing about these is they're almost imitating blue lace agate. Probably one of the most exclusive varieties of agate we've ever brought you here at Jewellery Maker. You've got the exact same banding and colour tone on these beautiful lavender toned chalcedony. You've also got your sodalite nuggets. So twice the traditional length. I knew it, that's why I didn't want to say it. This is actually white magnesite. It's masquerading as howlite. Now that just goes to show how interesting beautiful howlite is, that somebody would sort of try to recreate the look using gorgeous magnesite. So a huge array of gemstones here, beautiful colour tones. You can see how they'd all work together, or of course you could pick out the royal blues and the icy blue tones. I actually think I'd quite like to see the grey agate used with those. That looks rather gorgeous. The grey agate, the chalcedony, and these beautiful sodalites together looks amazing. But you've also got more sky blue tones coming through. Your agates, your howlites work there as well, and then you've got a little bit of vibrancy of colour from your crackled agate in your corner drilled puffy squares or diamonds. So 6 strands in total here, and here this time you are going to get 100 pieces of silver plated copper findings. So there you go, you've got a metre of silver plated copper chain, you've got your toggle clasp, you've got your ribbon cord endings, your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, your head pins, your eye pins, your shepherd hooks, your jump rings, and your spacer beads. You've also got your traditional threading materials in the form of 50 meters of beading thread, 6 meters of elastic, and 80 meters of monofilament. Here's all your findings, 100 pieces in total, as well as 6 strands of gemstones. There you can see everything you're going to get. The code you need is VRGC83. If you want to get involved, start dialing that free phone number, because the price I've just heard in my ear can only be described using the word redonkulous. Here it comes, $21.95 for 6 strands of gemstones, 100 pieces of silver plated copper, and your threading materials. That is absolutely bonkers. If you want to get involved, start dialing that free phone number right now. Congratulations to Jacqueline, Karen, Tatiana, Christina, a new buyer. This is the way to get involved with us here at Jewellery Maker. 6 strands of gemstones, 100 pieces of silver plated copper findings. So again, you've got the malleability of the findings of the copper, but you've got that high-end finish of your silver plated copper. We are going to move over now and have a look exactly how Sheila got on with this kit. Been a bit lazy, haven't you? It's not like you've made enough pieces, is it? How many pieces have you made? One, two,
you know,
4,
that's
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of jewellery.
Well, that's what, you know, I think that's what kits are. It's to show just how much you can make.
Well, at £21.95, that's like £2.10 a piece.
Exactly. So this is it's sort of the ideal for when you want to move on now to sell, because then you would then put your time then onto
Yes,
that.
of course, yes. So make sure that you price your jewellery appropriately, because you've got to invest your time and also your creativity.
Absolutely,
You're coming up with the ideas, aren't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. People flying in on the phone lines now. I'm not surprised. This is an absolute steal of a deal. 6 strands of gemstones, including beautiful chalcedony.
I love chalcedony.
Sodalite. Yeah,
so
particularly
beautiful.
this variety.
So lovely,
It
isn't
looks
it?
just like that blue lace agate. Do you remember when we had that?
Yes, it does, yeah.
I remember when I was a sales manager of the channel, we launched the first ever strand of blue lace agate, and it was priced at $29.95 for 1 strand of that. Here you've got the chalcedony that looks exactly the same, along with 5 other strands of gemstones for $21.95. That just goes to show how we've expanded though as well. Over the last 4 years, we've grown a lot.
Oh God, amazing. Thanks to everybody out there as well. You know,
exactly,
I mean, without our lovely viewers and
loyal
customers, loyal customers, that go back from, you know, day one. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody that's with us.
Got buying offices all over the world.
Absolutely,
we've got teams of people putting the kits together, and that is how we're able to offer you such incredible value. VR GC83, your fruit cocktail for $21.95. Don't forget, you've got 100 pieces of silver plated copper findings here for $21.95. You can see everything you're going to get there. Seriously? Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm looking at the phone board and I can see people coming through, having a little think about it. Instead of utilising their 30-day money-back guarantee that I'm in and are in.
And also, you've got so many different colours in this kit as well.
Do you know what, Sheila? Producer Dion said she's not happy with how many people on the phone lines. She's going even lower. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, it's always easier for us to go a little bit lower if we can ensure the item's going to sell out. Because then if it's gone, we're not going to get in trouble from the management. That's what it is. We say, well, it's sold out, that was the price everybody wanted. So, I'm going to make a deal with you. If we see 10 more people on the phone lines, we're going to go even lower. Can't say fairer than that.
You can't indeed, no.
Start dialing that free phone number right now. So if you dial the free phone number, if we show your interest, you can always put the phone down if you're not interested. But I mean, what you're getting right now for $21.95 is pretty ridiculous.
Well, is there six strands in there altogether with the...
Oh, I've only got 3 people on the phone lines. Let's forget it. Forget it. We're leaving it at $21.95. We'll leave it at $21.95. $21.95 for your fruit cocktail jewellery kit. Only joking. Let's take the price down. We can see you all there on the phone lines. Well done to Hyacinth, Violet, Teresa, new buyer Margaret. You're all coming through now. VR GC83, your fruit cocktail jewellery kit for $17.95. $17.95.
I have been looking, and I mean, I'm not just saying this, but I always look everywhere in the magazines, in the shops, everywhere, at how much strands are elsewhere. And chalcedony, you would pay so much out there for that strand. 6 strands, that's less than £3 per strand of gemstones, and then your findings and your threading materials for free. Exactly, yeah.
That is totally ridiculous. Hold on a minute, where's the strands? Where have you put them all away? Cassie, give me those strands. Let me just have another look at those. Thank you, honey. What on earth is going on? $17.95. Look at this. Look at all these gemstones.
We're giving it away now, aren't we?
Virtually.
We really are. Yeah.
Totally ridiculous. Crackled agate.
The colours are lovely, and also I always think as well with the kits, if you've got multi strands like we have now, what you've got in your stash, you're going to have all of these strands will mix so well because you've got your greens, you've got your lilacs, you've got your pinks, you've got your golds, you've got your blues, you've got your whites, you've got the grey. You know, you've got and the pièce de résistance.
Yeah, this is my favourite one.
The calcedony. So if you look at all of those strands like that, then you know,
100 pieces of silver-plated copper.
I mean, I was looking at what I've got in my stash at home when I was making this, and I thought I've got so much that will go with that. Even, you know, if you don't use it as a kit, you don't, you know, you can just have it to mix in with whatever you've got at home, which will take your stash at home onto another journey. So you know, and the richness of this blue there, Ed,
I love that.
it's
Yeah,
gorgeous,
actually,
isn't
do you
it?
know what? Now that you've teamed that up next to the sodalite, it's bringing out a richer colour tone, isn't it?
I've made the gold, the sort of that gold.
Almost reminds me of amber. That does.
I've sort of made that as the main figurehead, if you like, and then worked it round. And there are so many different compositions with a kit like this that you can actually take it in so many directions, and because of the shape, you don't necessarily, it's like the pendant at the end there. I mean, that's made a pendant out of squares.
Yeah.
And it's just thinking about it, just hinging it, you know. So it's a very versatile kit, and with all these new silver findings, silver-plated copper
Holding
findings.
me to ransom this morning, aren't they? They've come through now. I tell you, the phone lines have got exploded. $17.95. Do you know what? I'm beginning to think all our viewers don't really mind if we devalue gemstones as long as they get a great price. Why not?
Can you blame them? Can you
Absolutely
blame
not.
them?
And look, we can't even see all of your pieces. I have to move them. You managed to make 10 pieces of jewellery out of this kit. Right now, it's at $17.95. So that is less than £1.80 now.
Yeah.
We've got these pieces of jewellery
And I mean,
to.
if you're buying these and you're not, you know, you don't have a business, but to actually give for presents, you know, my friends get most upset if I don't make them some jewellery when it's their birthday. You know, I'll buy them something.
It's quite interesting because I've been working with the company for such a long time. My family don't really get excited when I buy them jewellery anymore because they think, well, we know you've got a good price on it, Ed, because you work for Genuine Gemstone. But when I create something for them, they get excited.
And also, you can sort of buy them something that you would, you know, you don't have to give them jewellery. But I like to put a piece with it. I like to put a piece of jewellery with whatever I buy because of the prices.
I did buy my gran something else for Christmas, but I gave her the bracelet. So we're looking at your designs, and we are going to see a demonstration. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to do the heart.
Heart pendant.
Because I know we've got quite a lot of new viewers at the moment, haven't we? So,
yes, lots of new people.
You know, I know we may have shown this in the past, but I don't think for a while.
And do you know what? Even if you've seen it before, just a little refresh doesn't do you any harm. Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, when I first started this, it took me a few goes before you know what I mean? Because you have to, but you it's
get
the
there.
experimentation that people love, isn't it?
And to be honest, sometimes you end up with something totally different. As I said before, you know, a heart, you're actually making a heart.
There's no such thing as mistakes. It's all happy accidents.
There isn't actually, and you can always correct it. So anyway, this is the basic start to a ladder weave. So this is 4 gemstones on your strand of beading thread, and then take your right hand over, or your left hand, it doesn't really matter, and then pop it through the very first one that you put on, and that creates, normally in the ladder weave you have it that way. In this instance we're going to turn it round that way. Actually it looks the same, doesn't it really, but it is a square really. With the heart, if you can see with this, we've got 3 blocks of squares. So that's the first one. I'm going to just tip that at an angle like that, and then I'm going to put 2 on my right hand thread, and then I'm going to put 1 on the top. And then as you can see, when I take it across, so this is now sitting, that's your first square or triangle, whatever you want to call it. Then if you slip 2 and 1 and then bring it round, sorry about that, so if I hold it there in my hand, there's the 1 there and there's the 2 at the bottom. So I'm going to take the 1, I'm going to take the thread through the 1 at the top. Then as you can see, it starts to sit then, and you have to pull it together, make sure it's pulled tight. So as you can see now, it's sitting, you've got a square there and a square there, okay? So then we're going to put 1 on the top, again, and 2 on the bottom. Okay, then we'll draw that together again. So take the right hand thread again, take it through the top one, pull it together, and there you can see now you have 3 squares.
Okay, so the sort of indentation part of the heart.
Yeah, exactly. So then with this thread here, the left hand one, just to secure it, I'm going to pop that through where we've got that sort of section in the middle that's separating a little bit. I'm just going to pull that together just to secure it, and there you have your heart shape. Just pull that. So there we have the heart shape, which is what I've created there. There. Okay. If I put that together, then you can actually see it. Okay. You draw that together tighter, obviously. So once you've done that, this is then what I did. So I've actually taken that thread through there, and then I'm going to put one of the tiny, I'll undo that now. So that's how it sits then when you've got the 3 squares, okay? Okay. And then I put one of the tiny agate rounds, pop that through the next gemstone to it and pull it tight again. So you're creating, if you can bring that pendant head, then we can see then where we're going, can't we? So we're now creating the outer section now. Those with the little rounds. So we've started at the top there and we've just done that one. Okay? Okay.
Starting to move down.
And now we're now going to move, so if you move that out of the way, move that up a little bit. And then if we pop another one on and thread that through.
I was gonna just mention as well that we are now approaching limited stock availability on this particular kit. I'm not really surprised at that price, totally ridiculous. It's a 6-strand kit. You've got 100 pieces of your silver-plated copper fining. So something for everyone this morning. We had your gold-plated silver in the first kit. We've got your silver-plated copper finings in this kit. There you go, everything you're gonna get, and it's just $17.95. And right now, we have got around about 30 remaining in stock. That's what the system's indicating to us. Of course, there may be fluctuations. Somebody's card might not go through, or for whatever reason, somebody might change their mind. So make sure you speak to a member of our award-winning help team who will help you to add this to your order, or of course, click to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com. But if you do add it to your basket, make sure you check out to avoid disappointment. The code you need is VRGC83. It's available right now for $17.95.
So there we are then, Ed. I've now taken that all the way round. Move that one out of the way. So that then, once I've actually taken the next one, put the next little blue one on, blue agate on, and then take that through. Because, as I say, these holes in here are really, really good, so you can actually get quite a few strands through. So there you can see now.
Let me move. The beauty of this design is that all of the component parts, the beading thread, is just hidden away by the gemstones.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to thread. I've finished putting all of the little agates on now. I'm going to take that thread. It does have a will of its own. So there we have now. You've got your beading thread there now to carry on doing whatever you want to do with your necklace, and the same here. And then I think what I did at the bottom, I put some chain on,
didn't you? And then
all I did then, I actually looped a little bit more of the beading thread through the bottom agate there, and then just made a basic loop and then attached one of the earring findings as a little feature piece at the bottom.
Made a little feature out of the earring finding.
So it is blocks of 4 with when you first start the heart. One on the 4 as in a ladder weave, and then one on the top,
and then tying them together.
and then then putting the tiny little agates in between.
Absolutely perfect. Thank you very much. Well, we are now going to move over to the Wall of Fame and see exactly what you've been creating this week. See you in a sec. Welcome back to the Wall of Fame, and I have number 79. Please find attached my entry for this week. I've been playing with my melting pot and decided that I wanted to make a necklace. Everything is from JM, the enamel powders, the molds, the green pearls and the coated hematite. I cannot wait to wear this. Cannot wait for Tuesday's show, especially as the wonderful Liz is on. So Laura in Cheshire, so you clearly enjoy working with your melting pot. You can see those beautiful butterfly designs, very popular.
Very, very. They are very, very popular, aren't they? Butterflies.
Gorgeous look there.
Gorgeous.
You've got your earthy colours combined with the more vibrant tones.
It's lovely to experiment with the enamel. I love sort of doing that.
Really? I remember when we first got the melting pot here and everyone was just like, ooh, ah. Everybody's getting excited about it.
I mean, Lily, my granddaughter, she's only 6 and she loves when she comes, she wants to do polymere clay and then she wants to do this.
Yeah.
But, you know, you have to... And I made this a few weeks ago with her.
That's gorgeous.
With polymere clay, but the mess we got into with the flakes with her, they were everywhere. Hands were in the pots and...
It's a nice thing to do with your kids, actually, isn't it?
It's just lovely.
Allow them to express themselves.
And especially with the butterflies and the flowers, you know, they love to have it as a feature piece in their little bracelets and things.
Well, you are
gorgeous.
Number 79, Laura, so congratulations and good luck. And you've got a rather nice piece of wire work there.
This is me. I love that. I absolutely love that.
That is very you, actually.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, generally, you know, but I think the style of it is very Downton, isn't it? Very filigree and yeah, stunning. Beautiful. And this is number 77, and it's from Kim in Bedfordshire. Kim says, "Hi all, here is my second ever wirework piece." Oh, slightly Downton and bridal, using 1.25 and 0.4 wire with the beautiful sky blue topaz, gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Is an awesome strand and all from JM, of course. I now have very sore thumbs. Yeah, and this finger gets a bit wire worn, yeah. Best wishes to everyone for the draw, but could really do with a win as there are so many bargains right now, my bank can't cope. Regards from Kim. That's gorgeous.
What we do here
beautiful.
At Jewellery Maker.
I love
we
that.
bring
That's
you all
gorgeous.
the deals. Oh, this is good. This is really interesting. Some more wire work here. This has been sent in by Annette. It is entry number 80. And she says, "Hi Jem, here's my first ever wire work collar necklace made from 1mm copper wire, accented with agate and pyrite, and feature of bloodstone from my stash. I've attached a ribbon at the back which fastens the necklace comfortably. I've watched these being created many times by designers, and I hope that you think mine is good enough for the wall. Best wishes, Annette." Well, absolutely.
It is indeed.
You're joking. I think some of the designers are shaking in their boots.
Yeah,
looking
you're
at these
thinking,
designs,
hang on a
aren't
minute.
they?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Annette. You
Stunning.
are entry number 80. And
right, and now we have number 78. We've got a lot of wire work in today, haven't we? Which is fabulous. And this is from Susie, a Jewellery Maker addict. And Susie says, "Hi to all. This is a bunch of firsts for me. Have only been making jewellery for a month. Wow. This is my first attempt at making a bracelet, my first attempt at macrame, and my first attempt at the Wall of Fame. The bracelet was made using amethyst, silver beading, thread and findings, all which came from yourselves. I got addicted to your show when I was housebound." Oh, right. Bless you. I hope you're feeling much better now. Following a fall in January. Oh, I'm all right now. No. Bought a bunch of your DVDs and some supplies from yourself, and I'm loving them. The DVDs are so easy to follow while also fun to watch. Hope this is good enough for the Wall of Fame, whilst wishing all the Wall of Famers good luck.
But you know what? Susie's wrote woofers as well.
She has, yeah.
So there you go. Maybe we should adopt it as a little phrase for our
the
channel.
woofers, good luck. I do hope I'm one of the lucky winners, as I'm desperate for some more bits and bobs. Well done, Susie, and I'm glad you're feeling better now. That's fabulous.
Well, I've got the final entry for this part. It's been sent in by Caroline. It says it's a necklace that I made using pink rubber and organza ribbon with white crackle bead and silver-plated coil end and chains. And Caroline, that is absolutely beautiful. You are entry number 81. Good luck. Coming up after the break, I've actually got them right here.
Pocket.
The opportunity to own beautiful lavender pearls. These were the pearls that Sheila was getting excited about before the show, aren't they? They are absolutely gorgeous. Very slight inclusions on the gemstones. Very slight.
They'll be going into my bridal.
Organic feels, but they're very large, aren't they?
They'll be going into my bridal workshop. They will.
This.
Yeah.
She's already got this strand
well,
earmarked for
I have
her
to have
workshop.
pearls, don't I, in the workshop? So I have to.
Do you know
See, I'm
what?
looking after
You'll
you ladies.
have the opportunity to own these pearls after the break. Don't go away.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Come and join guest designer Laura Beading on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
On the 25th of February, come join us on Jewellery Maker to see our Mix Up Tuesday show. We're shaking things up and presenting you with a different theme every hour. So it's fast paced and loads to see this Mix Up Tuesday on Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have a commitment to providing genuine gemstones. We do that by up to 3 lab tests, and we have our own in-house gemologists. That therefore means that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
I think Labrodorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labrodorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The Labrodorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, and we are now bringing you these gorgeous lavender cultured potato pearls. They're 11 by 10 mil in size, so they do have ever so slight variations in their size and very slight organic inclusions on the pearls themselves. You can see how these were hand carved in the shell by Mother Nature. Absolutely gorgeous. And you've got that really feminine lavender hue from these particular pearls. Now you've seen how excited Sheila is by this strand. Sheila loves working on her elegant pieces, her bridal boutique designs, and these are perfect for those kind of looks. The code you need is UBP086. Don't forget, the second the code hits the screen, you can start dialing that free phone number to get in charge, to get involved, or of course you can click to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com to add them to your basket. Now these are huge, 11 by 10 mil in size. And to be honest, if these were perfect rounds, these would be classified as luxury pearls. You could be expecting to pay around 3 figures elsewhere if these were perfect pearls. I mean, they're not perfect rounds. As you can see, they've identified the slight variations in size because they've been classified as 11 by 10 mil, but they are absolutely huge. These could have taken over 5 years to grow pearls this size, generally looking at about 6 months to a year for every millimetre on a pearl. So looking at over 5 years to culture pearls of this size. They're absolutely huge. You can see how they're going to have a massive impact on your designs. In fact, to be quite honest with you, you could just restrand these, put a beautiful little 925 sterling silver clasp on there, and you've got perfectly wearable or sellable piece of jewellery. And it's sort of an everyday piece, or depending on what you team it up with, could be for a special event. I recently brought a picture in actually on screen of my daughter's Holy Communion, in which you can see every single generation in the family, every woman in the picture, her grandmother, her mother, her auntie, and my daughter, all wearing pearls in the picture. So they're perfect for those special events as well, aren't they? People are already getting involved. The timeless elegance that you get from gorgeous pearls, and to be quite honest with you, when you're looking at these larger sizes, these feminine colours, you can imagine how these would work in contemporary designs as well. Sheila's nodding along. I'm getting lots of agreement from the designers this morning.
Yeah, bridal you need, and I think as I always say, you know, lots of weddings now these days are very colour focused. You know, they have more colour in them than they used to, and so it's lovely when you get, especially a pearl like that, because it's almost like, no, it sounds daft, but the paints that you buy, you've got a hint of a colour, like maybe an apple.
Absolutely, you can just see that little lavender hue coming through, can't you?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, purple's been the most popular Amethyst, bridal colour last year or something like that, I think.
Beautiful.
People are already getting involved to take advantage of this deal. Let's get our price on screen for our 11 by 10 mil culture pearls, $19.95. As I say, imagine if you could find pearls this size anywhere else, you could be paying huge sums of money. And it's these sort of larger size, these more statement sized pearls, which again are going to allow you to justify the price points you want to achieve on your piece of jewellery.
They will also have a slightly bigger hole, Ed, which allows you to take your thread through a couple of times, because you know pearls don't normally. Well,
you and I know all about that.
We do.
My mum's going to go crazy if I don't get her pearls back to her soon, Sheila.
Well, I am going to put, because what I've told you earlier on, I'm going to put the rest of it with chain, just a little bit of chain, because they.
See, that's the beauty of working at Jewellery Maker. When your mum's jewellery breaks, you can get someone to repair it for you. But you're right, aren't you? Because we've had problems with those pearls because the jewel hole's small and there's something stuck in there.
Because they were ones that your mum's had quite a while, and beautiful they are, and also what happens, the thread, when you've cut the silk thread, some of the silk gets inside, and so
when you're dealing with these larger pearls with the larger drill hole,
you'll be fine.
You've got many more creative opportunities that way, haven't you?
Well done, Ed.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. Plaudits from the designers. UB-P086, your lavender culture pearls available right now for $19.95. And we're going to leave that on with you. Congratulations to Sylvia, Eileen, Josephine, Ruth, Jacqueline, Stephanie, Yulia. Beautiful name. So many people coming through. We do still have stock available. If you want to take advantage of your cultured pearls in these luxury sizes for $19.95, then start dialing that free phone number right now. We're going to move on though. We're going to give you a little bit of a deal. Ooh, we've got lots of gems of distinction strands here. Looks like. Wow. Love the colour combination. Beautiful. So, I'm going to just arrange them in the order I want them in. Get over there. Easier said than done. Right, here we go. Look at what you're about to get here. Sky blue apatite in your 3mm rounds, giving you 30 carats. Then you've got your magenta coloured hematite. These are 4mm rounds. You've got your metallic blue coloured hematite, which are also 4mm rounds, and then you've got your labradorite plain wheels, 70 carats of labradorite here, and those wheels are 4x2mm. Now these gemstones are perfect for so many different disciplines, very, very versatile shapes and sizes here, because you're looking at the kind of gemstones which would be perfect for use within soutache, for example, kumihimo, using on your bead loom. And of course, if you are looking at your boutique beading designs like Sheila's been showing us this morning, the small intricate rounds have enhanced all of Sheila's designs as she's been going along, because she created a feature out of the larger gemstones and then framed it using the smaller gemstones to make more of a focal point of the gemstone, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's getting good, you know.
Thanks.
And also, the smaller ones are ideal for knitting and crocheting as well.
Of course, I always miss out the French knitting and crochet.
And for your bobbin, if you use bobbin as well, then you can thread all of those on, and you'll have like a tubular.
Yeah, sort of like a little weave
with your gemstones already on. So
very useful. You need to invest in the smaller sizes when they are available.
Yes, you do.
We actually don't get to bring you bundles of the smaller sizes very often, do we?
And to be bundled like that, I think that needs to be grabbed very quickly.
The colour tones are gorgeous, aren't they? Because you've got the icy blue tones from the apatite, which we've all been talking about this morning.
Stunning.
But the really gorgeous thing about these hematites is you've got the electric blue, you've got those gorgeous purple tones, and I think the labradorite, the labradorescent, is almost going to mirror that metallic shimmer you get from hematite.
It does, doesn't it? It reflects the other colours, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You can see the electric blue tones coming through from the labradorescence on this strand, just because it's been teamed up next to the hematite. Look at Sheila, she's telling me to give them to her.
I need that for my bridal as well, really. I do. I need all of these things. It's the law.
Look at her. She's going after the old 5-finger discount. It's all right for you.
Well,
he's not gonna
they are lovely for me, because I can actually use those in the bridal DVDs, which I'm short of some small ones, you see.
Listen, you can pitch after the show. You can get up to the office if you want to get hold of these gemstones.
No, but but what I'm saying is, for anybody out there that is getting married, you know, that has got maybe navy blue or the, I mean, greys and pinks go very well together.
Yes,
so there's so many lovely colours within there that brides would want, because sometimes they only want a hint of what the bridesmaids are in.
Absolutely.
And even putting the tiny ones in your bouquet looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can actually thread some in between the flowers, which Sarah had.
Last year was that
gemma with a bouquet,
wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And you can imagine how these would work perfectly in a design like that.
So it's something that you can actually take to your florist and sort of get them to sort of pop some of the colours in. So take your bouquet the night before, if you can get it to be delivered then, and then just do some clusters and just have them dotted in between your...
That is a really good idea, Sheila.
And on your wedding cake as well. You can do it on your wedding cake.
Gemstones on your wedding cake.
Gemstones on the top.
Do you know what?
Just do a big...
I know how important this is, because my sister's planning her wedding at the moment.
Is she?
Yeah, I actually went to see the venue last week. And she is really, really excited. In fact, everyone's really excited, but I know exactly what you're saying. It's planned down to every last detail.
And also
everything
your wine glasses, because they're tiny, you can actually do some white, you know, with the memory wire,
charms.
you can actually do some glass charms, which,
Nice.
you know, weddings are very expensive, and to actually be able to do these sort of things saves you money.
It does, of course,
and it's quite enjoyable doing it as well.
Say again, sorry?
It's really enjoyable to do it.
Yes, exactly, because then you've given a little personal touch to your own wedding as well.
Yeah, and to involve everybody, you know, we'll sit around the table and make you know.
Yeah, something special for everyone.
So that's your project now for your sister's wedding now.
To create glass charms.
Create the glass charms, yeah, with your memory wire and.
I don't know.
And those tiny little gemstones are so pretty, and you can even put a little, maybe a little charm on them as well, you know, or a little drop.
They'd work on charm bracelets.
A drop quartz, yeah.
Beautiful. 4 strands here for one price. Do you know what? Sheila and I have fallen in love with this bundle so much that around about half the stock's already been allocated. It is $12.95 for your beady bundle. Because you know what? These would be perfect for the simple beady bead.
And the beady, oh, they're perfect.
We didn't even talk about that.
We didn't even get that far, did we? No.
Technique that most people are going to adopt when they first start jewellery making.
Viking weave as well.
Viking weave as well. $12.95 is all you're going to pay. You've got genuine sky blue apatite here. 2 strands. Oh, it says price slash. I think something exciting is going to happen.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
There's no way these 4 gemstones should be going any lower. But we're about to take it under £10 this morning for 4 strands of gemstones in your 3mm, your 4mm and your 4x2mm Labrodorite wheels. I mean, this is everybody's favourite gemstone, isn't it? That gorgeous Labrodorite, that beautiful optical effect of labradorescence, which so many people are attracted to. It has, of course, been voted our favourite gemstone for the last 2 years here on Jewellery Maker. Congratulations to Elizabeth, Nesta, Caroline, Fiona, Pat, Christine, Glenda, Glennis. Lots of Lynn's getting involved there. An anonymous buyer, Zena, Rebecca, Jean, Sam, Kim, Carla, Helen, Susan, Caroline, Stephanie. So many names are going off the page now. This is the way to get involved. People are now multi-buying this bundle. Congratulations to Teresa. You've just taken 2 of these off our hands. I'm not surprised how popular this is. Popular at $12.95, but it's looking like it's going to be a sellout at $9.95, and who can blame you? The code you need is ZAGC40. If you want to get involved, start dialing right now to avoid disappointment, or of course, click to buy now, and you can add it to your basket at JewelleryMaker.com. Probably the most efficient way to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker, but of course, if you do add it to your basket, then make sure you check out to avoid disappointment, because I can see a lot of people have put this in their basket, but now we are getting a huge influx of phone buyers. If you want to take advantage, make sure you're checking out your basket. I'd hate for anyone to be disappointed thinking they'd been successful and then miss out because somebody called you on the phone and had it allocated to their order. So Pascal, Donna, Jane, Giselle, Julie, Rita, Jean, Sam, Carla, Susan, Caroline, Stephanie, make sure you're checking out on this one. Proving to be very popular. You do have your 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can make your final decision when it arrives at your door. But it looks like this could be a sell. How many of this bundle did we start with? We've actually got less than 20 available now. I'm not surprised. ZAGC40, your beady bundle, featuring Labradorite, Apatite, Magenta Hematite and blue coloured Hematite for just $9.95. Congratulations. Well, Kathleen, you got 3 of these. Congratulations to you. I'm going to leave this one with you. We're going to move on because we're now moving on to what I thought would be one of the most popular bundles of the morning. It features your 0.8mm antique bronze coloured wire, which I think has to be one of the most popular colours and gauges of wire. 0.8mm wire is very, very useful because you can achieve your structural work with it and, of course, your detailing and binding work. So very, very versatile. You've got 100 metres of your antique bronze coloured copper wire here in your 0.8mm. And on top of that, one of the most popular findings we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker. Literally every time, bring them to air, they fly out the door. You can see them already behind me. My advice is start dialing. We've got the larger, vintage looking, bronze coloured brass mesh ribbons. Those are 20 by 30mm. And we've got the smaller ones as well, which are 12 by 20 mil. So you've got 10 of the bronze ribbons in the smaller size, 10 of the bronze ribbon in the larger size. These are so perfect. You know, we've just been talking about bridal pieces and little special
touches,
details and touches for weddings. Can you imagine creating a little, maybe just a little hair grip for the bridesmaids featuring these? Such a vintage look.
And then carry on round either the grip with some gold spacer beads, you know, just to finish it off, or maybe because you've got two basic loops, sort of, because they're connectors, aren't they? So you can make a feature out of those by dangling some chain.
Okay, do you know what? I just heard some very, very exciting news. How many of this bundle have we got? Okay, should be enough to go around, but I'm a little bit nervous. Normally, your 0.8 mil gauge wire is $24.95. This morning, as part of this bundle, we are going to give you a real deal. This is a wholesale opportunity. If you want to take advantage of this, the code is QEGC50. My advice is start dialing the free phone number right now. You can always put the phone down, but I've got just over 100 of this bundle, and it could seriously sell out. I think we sold 100 of the last bundle out. So that shows how many people have already got orders up and running. If you have already taken advantage of any of the deals this morning and you paid your $2.95, you're never going to pay that again. You can always send things back. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, but if you miss out, that's it. When it's gone, it's gone. 100 meters of antique bronze coloured copper wire. This is your 0.8 mil gauge combined with your ribbons. You do get 10 of the smaller and 10 of the larger. These are 20 by 30, these are 12 by 20, £24. Normally the wire alone is $24.95. So it's like making a 95p saving on your wire and getting probably the most popular findings we've ever brought you for free. When you invest in the Create and Make bundle, so many people flying through now. Congratulations to Gwyneth, Jane, Rebecca, Tracy, Kathleen, Maxine, Dorothy, Heather. If you want to get involved, dial that free phone number or click to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com. This is the kind of item where you can make a real investment because you know how far the wire is going to go. And of course, these findings have so much detail, there's so much going on with these findings that you're not going to want to use probably more than one in any design. So you're going to get 20 different ribbon designs ideally, because those are a real impact piece, aren't they? Easily the most popular finding I've ever brought you on Jewellery Maker. Every single time I bring you these ribbons, they fly out the door. And we know how popular wire is as a discipline. It allows your findings and your gemstones to go that little bit further. You've got your 0.8 mil gauge antique bronze coloured wire here, and 20 of your antique mesh ribbons, 10 in the larger size, 10 in the smaller size, all for £24 this morning. If you want to take advantage, then get involved right now, because these are flying out the door. Congratulations to Alice, Susan, Jane, new buyer, Monica, Helen, Tracy. Lots of people coming through now. The code is QEGC50. If you want to take advantage, dial right now. Very, very popular. And of course, you do have your 30-day money-back guarantee. If you've already paid your P&P today, for me, it's a no-brainer, particularly if you're a wire worker, because you're making a saving on your wire and you're getting our most popular findings for the equivalent of for free. That's pretty much the best deal we can give you here. QEGC50 is the code. I can't believe that it hasn't sold out already, to be honest. That's the kind of value we're offering you. Absolutely unbelievable. It's available right now for £24. You're making a saving on your wire and you're adding our most popular finding to your order free of charge. Normally the wire alone would cost you £24.95. We've got a text. It's coming from Laura in Cheshire. It says, "Thank you, Ed, for reading out my Wall of Fame entry. No playing with the melting pot today, but I did manage to get that amazing Ametrine strand." Oh wow. So Laura, thank you so much for getting involved with the show. Congratulations for getting hold of your Ametrine. Actually, we took that to a ridiculous price, didn't we? $4.95. So if you got hold of the Ametrine at $4.95 and you usually work with wire, you've already paid your P&P. Take advantage right now. You can see right now on the bottom of the screen the Amethyst is available. I've got absolutely no chance of reading that code. There it is. CHRU31. 31, sorry. CHRU31. Have we got any Ametrine left? Really? We've got some Ametrine left. This went to $4.95. This is a one location gemstone that went to $4.95. We are being seriously generous this morning. Right, we've got another text message come in. This is from I don't want to. Namisha, okay. I thought it was my eyes, but it is quite an exotic name. Beautiful. So Namisha, it says, hello, love the show and the beautiful designs being made. What sort of chain is best for finishing off necklaces? And are there any on today's show? Well, if you invest in one of our kits, there was a meter's length of chain in the second kit that we just did at $17.95, and in the first kit you had the gold plated findings, and you get a length of heart-shaped link chain. There you go, those are the findings from the last kit. You get a meter's worth of chain in that one, and on the previous kit we had the little heart-shaped link chain, which there you go, you can see at the top of your picture there. Gorgeous feature to your designs. And yeah, so what is the best kind of chain then, Sheila? Have you got any ideas for that?
Well, I think I like to mix my chain. So you've got like this, because we've got this chain, which is. Do you want to hold that up? Do you want to show that? That's the small link chain, which has got. It's and then there's a rope chain that we used to do, but we have that chain. We have the chain that comes in the kits, and then we have another slightly thicker chain that I think we've sold out now. But so there are three different sort of styles of chain, and it does look lovely to actually mix them. I mean, I'm making something now, but I've put about 5 of the chain that Ed's got. I put about 5 of those either side. So it does give a lovely, lovely sort of feature with chain. So absolutely, really, any chain really, but not too tiny that you can't get your beading thread through, or your wire. Yes. So make sure it's got enough.
These are about 3x2 mil. These links, and that would probably be
that's the smallest that you would go for really. So. Just go for it, and as I say, as long as you can get your sort of beading thread or your wire through the hole.
Somebody else. Brilliant. They're all interacting this morning. This one has come. Oh, it's from James in London. It says, "Hi Ed, Sheila, Dion, and the crew. Just wanted to say thank you to Sheila for her demos. I finished my daughter's tiara. It looks awesome. Many thanks, James." There you go. So James has created a beautiful. I wonder if that's for his daughter's wedding.
Oh, how lovely. So I have to send a picture of James
That's
and send a
amazing.
photo. That would be lovely.
If your father makes you your bridal tiara,
and there's not many fathers
that
could do that, so well done, James.
Yes, congratulations to James. That just goes to show how versatile the hobby is. James and myself, both avid jewellery makers. Very special to
stopping him
your
now,
loved ones. I think James is probably working on a higher level than me if he can tiara design. We're going to leave this one with you. Don't forget, you get 100 metres of your antique bronze coloured wire in your 0.8mm gauge, and you get 10 of your larger ribbons, 10 of your smaller ribbons, all for £24. The wire alone would usually cost you £24.95. So if you've been looking to stock up on your wire recently, this is the perfect opportunity, because you also get to take advantage of probably one of our most popular findings ever. We're going to move on though. Where are we going on to? Another essential finding here. We're looking at gold-plated sterling silver. Here's the tweezers. Gold-plated sterling silver lobster claw clasps, or bolt ring clasps. My apologies. Now here you actually get 30 bolt ring clasps. These are the perfect way to complete any jewellery design for me. They're the traditional clasp that you'd expect to see if you were going to a boutique jewellers, even the high street jewellers. that bolt ring clasp, so traditional, and of course a really secure finish to your design. Looks high-end, looks professional, and here you've got your gold-plated sterling silver, so you've got high-end on top of high-end. Absolutely incredible, because you know the prices you can pay for precious metals is going to fluctuate from day to day. The whole world's financial markets are based on the prices people are trading on gold and silver. So, you know, I don't know how long we'll be able to offer you these wholesale deals, and this for me is a trade show style deal. This has always been our dream here at Jewellery Maker, because when we first started we had quite a limited pack of findings. So we just had one sterling silver pack, had about 25 pieces, perfect for getting started. But now, as we've expanded over the last few years, we have been able to expand our range massively. So now we've got everything from, you know, 100 pieces of silver plated copper to gold plated sterling silver bolt ring clasps, and here we can bring you 30 pieces in total. These are 10 mil, so probably pretty traditional size as well for your clasp. The code is HZGC13. If you want to take advantage, start dialing right now. A trade show style deal, a wholesale offer for your essential findings. If you do have those personal commissions coming through, if you are selling your jewellery at craft fairs, this is the finish you want to be able to offer your customers. Gold plated sterling silver. And here comes your price. The code is HZGC13, $9.95 for 30 gold-plated sterling silver bolt ring clasps. Absolutely incredible. That's unbelievable. I can tell you, I was not expecting to see that price. Wow. If you were to buy these separately from our website, which means what you'd have to get 3 packs of 10, is that right? I think that's about right. Then it would cost you over £20. But this morning you can get 30 bolt ring clasps. This is gold plated silver, high end on top of high end, and you can add them to your order for less than £10 this morning. Congratulations to Stephanie, Vicky, Rosalind, Karen, Maureen, you're multi-buying, well done. Anonymous buyers coming through, Denise, Andrea. If you want to get involved, start dialing that free phone number right now. It's getting busier and busier as the morning goes on. People trying to maximise on their 1 P&P per day of just £2.95. That is an absolutely unbelievable deal for an essential item. There may be a slight queue for me on the phone lines, around about 60 seconds. Don't panic, you will be answered in the order in which you dial in. Bolt ring clasp selection, 30 gold plated sterling silver bolt ring clasps, the perfect. Do you know what? Regular viewers who know me will know how rubbish I am with tweezers. They won't be surprised. Shall I go and get it? It's just here. Do you know what? If you want to see just how rubbish I am with tweezers, my regular crew on the Miss It Miss Out show thought it was so bad that they made a humorous VT to promote the show and show how bad I am with tweezers. So you can go to my personal Facebook page if you want to see that. It's Ed Presenter with a small p, a lowercase p, just to be clear, lowercase p, Ed Presenter, and you'll find me on Facebook. And you'll get heads up about everything that I'm doing on the shows and some behind the scenes images, and done some interviews and stuff. I normally like to take a picture of producer Dion when we're having a look at the products together upstairs. Well, I've taken a few pictures of Dion recently, actually. One with Kunzite, one where we're both measuring some chain as well. She's beautiful. You know, you've got to have beautiful ladies in your pictures. Congratulations to everybody coming through on the phone lines now. HZGC13, your bolt ring clasp selection, 30 gold-plated sterling silver bolt ring clasps, which are 10 mil in size, and it's available right now for under £10, an absolute steal of a deal. Where are we moving on to, sorry? Oh, yes. Now, these are very, very useful, not just, well, actually, for all chainmail artists, but not just for chainmail artists, but anybody who wants to make their own findings, because obviously you need to have your jump rings whether you're creating chainmail designs or not, because you want to fasten your bolt ring clasps to a little jump ring. You can make your own using your coil cutting pliers. I'm going to get a pair of these actually. When do we get paid? How long do we get paid? A week. And what are you doing this price slash now? Get my phone. Get my phone out. Oh, I can still, if there's any left. Oh no, there's not going to be any left. Okay, it's just a deal for the audience then. The code is SYBD83. These are your coil cutting pliers. So as I say, you create a little coil of wire, and then you can actually use these to cut individual jump rings from the coil. Very, very useful. I've actually run out of jump rings, so my match of the day viewing for this weekend is ruined. Normally I do a bit of chainmail while I'm watching the football. But if I had a pair of coil cutting pliers, I could create my own jump rings and I wouldn't have this problem. That is the offer that's available to you right now. We all know tools are cool. We all know that's why everybody loves crafting. They love their gemstones, of course, but really, it's the opportunity to get their own tools out. SYBD83, your coil cutting pliers, and we're going to give you a price slash this morning because currently they're available on our website for $14.95. That is not going to be your price this morning. Start dialing right now. Put yourself at the front of the queue. I only have a certain number allocated to the show. So if you do want to get involved at the price slash price, the graphics have let us down. Another pound up the price, down to $8.95. Anytime we have a graphical error, it's just another benefit to you because we have to chip another pound off to get it on screen. SYBD83, we are now down at $8.95 for your coil cutting pliers. Where's the chainmail workshop? Have they gone?
Lunch, I would imagine,
Have
maybe.
they gone up? What, at 11:30?
Maybe.
They've just deserted us. I was going to get them to come in and tell me how useful a pair of coil cutting pliers would be. But I can't do that because they're not there. Do you know what it is? I know what it is. They've gone for a little tour around the building. They've gone to go and have a look at Steve's personal collection of gemstones, I bet. If you don't know who I'm referring to, I'm talking about the owner of the company and our benefactor for this morning, Mr. Steve Bennett. Oh, were they just in the shop? Debbie, get in here. Here we go. The world's leading expert in chainmail. Look at the coil cutting pliers. Usually $14.95. Look what Dion's doing. She's being naughty.
That's
Go and tell her off. It was you. She said it wasn't me. It was definitely you. And joined by the lovely Lynn. You're part of the chainmail workshop this morning. You've joined Debbie to get some one-on-one tuition on your chainmail.
Lynn was in on the Sunday experience as well.
Ah, I thought I recognised you actually.
Yeah.
There you go, you see. Are you enjoying the day?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, have you created any designs already?
A bracelet. Finished a bracelet already.
My word, when did you start? 9?
Yeah.
It took me about 9 weeks to do my first chainmail bracelet. It took me about 9 minutes.
Long process.
It's quite fiddly.
Yeah.
I know the tricks. I've been taught the trick. I described it as therapeutic this morning. Do you know what? These are perfect because I was just saying to everybody, I do a bit of chainmail, but I've run out of jump rings. But if I had a pair of these, I wouldn't have that problem. No. And they've been giving everybody deals on wire as well. They've taken it away. Yeah, took a reel of wire down as well, so you get your wire. What's the perfect gauge of wire to create jump rings?
0.8 or 1 mil. Don't go below.
0.8 is what we did the deal on.
There you go.
There you go. So 0.8 mil or 1 mil wire. Create your coil, put it in your coil cutting pliers, create your own jump rings. You're laughing.
Want to see you making some very soon.
I'll come through and see you all after the show. Is that all right? Yes. Thanks for joining us, Lynn. See you later on. So there you go. Straight from the chainmailers' mouths. Primary evidence of how useful this particular tool is. Wow. The phone lines have lit up like a Christmas tree now to take advantage of this deal. I'm not surprised. We only intended to take these down to $9.95, but due to a bit of a graphical error, we've had to go to $8.95. This deal is only available until 9 AM tomorrow morning, so if you want to take advantage, You need to dial that free phone number right now. We have created a bit of a queue, in fact. We're looking at about 2 minutes, in fact. But just stay where you are. It is a free phone number, and of course, you will be able to get involved as quickly as possible. You'll be answering the order in which you dial in, and we actually have got a wire deal on the case. If you want to add it to your order, there it is, 100 meters of your 0.8mm antique bronze coloured wire, and you also get those vintage looking ribbon findings. Normally the wire alone would cost you £24.95. The whole bundle only costs £24. So you get the wire and those findings for £24. The code is QEGC50. QEGC50. It's available right now. We do still have some of those available. And that's the perfect gauge of wire, as we've just heard from Debbie, for creating your own jump rings featuring the coil cutting pliers. What on earth was that? Was that next door? One of our sister channels, Rocks TV, which broadcasts 24 hours a day to the States, are being a bit noisy. Noisy neighbours. Where's my broom? I can bang on the wall. They were making like a siren-like sound. It was, wasn't it? Do you know what? I think they saw our prices and they were reacting. They thought there was some sort of emergency. Call to action. Coil cutting pliers going down to £8.95, but they're only available at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning. The code is SYBD83. I'm going to leave that on with you. We're going to move on. Rather exciting. Not coming up just yet. Coming up in the final hour of the show. One of the big four. Absolutely gorgeous example of this gemstone. Beautiful sapphire. Now this has actually been classified as green sapphire, and there are lots of green tones going on there, but actually I can see a few alternative colour tones on there as well. Beautiful cashmere blues and even some purple tones coming through as well. Gorgeous example of sapphire. You can see the quality of the gemstone from the stand of the faceting actually. You can see the way those are just sparkling, giving you total elegance, true femininity. One of the big four, and September's birthstone coming up in the final hour of the show. We're going to keep moving though. We're going to find a deal for each and every one of you, and of course if you've already got your P&P up and running, we're going to find an add it to your order price for you, because you're only paying one P&P per day here at Jewellery Maker. Wow. Now I just started talking about feminine looks when we were talking about the sapphire. Check this out. Beautifully feminine. Now those of you who watch me regularly will know that I'm a bit girly when it comes to my gemstones, so I like this bundle. Do you know what my favourite gemstone is, Sheila?
No.
Have a guess.
I love that. I nearly grabbed that this morning again.
Are you going to have a guess at my favourite gemstone?
Is it pink?
Yeah.
Is it rose quartz?
No.
No.
But I do love rose quartz because I see it as the perfect substitute for my favourite gemstone.
Okay.
Do you know what? I don't think you watched the Miss It Miss Out show when I'm on it.
No. Go on and tell me then.
Kunzite.
Oh, right.
I love kunzite. Yeah. Easy, my favourite gemstone. But do you know what? Rose quartz, I think, is the perfect substitute.
Yeah.
If you can't get hold of kunzite. Yeah. Obviously, not that easy.
That's a lovely combination.
That's exactly what you've got here. Beautiful flat ovals of rose quartz. Over 100 carats here. The ovals are 10 by 8mm. Love this gemstone as well. The gemstone of true love, in fact.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's what it's known as. So it's nice to have those little romantic attachments to them, isn't it?
Definitely.
We've also got purple cultured pearls, 7 by 5mm. Do you know what? This would be perfect for those bridal commissions again, wouldn't it? You've got metallic shimmer.
I would have had that this morning, but we'd only got the one of them.
Oh,
so
you wanted this as your challenge, did you?
I was going to do something bridal, yeah.
There you go, you see. This is one of those bundles which the designers are attracted to, like magpies, basically.
Yeah, it is. I think it's the sparkle as well.
I was going to say it's partly because of the metallic shimmer
definitely.
and that sparkle you get from your faceted pyrite. You've got over 100 carats of purple coated pyrite, and those are faceted puffy coins, and you've got over 100 carats of pink colour coated pyrite. Those range in size from 7 to 10mm, and these are your little diamond shapes or puffy puffy cushion cuts, that's what they are. So cushion cuts, but they're faceted on the surface. Absolutely gorgeous. Really enhances that metallic shimmer that you get. Now, you know, when I think about pyrite, and I think about it as fool's gold, because obviously I come from a gemological background in terms of selling jewellery, I was thinking pyrite as fool's gold. But when I see the way that we've enhanced these gemstones, absolutely not sideways, because you still get that metallic shimmer, but you get this feminine colour tones. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got that amethyst purple here. You've got this beautiful baby pink tone here. Then you've got your cultured pearls and the gemstone of true love, beautiful rose quartz. What were you just saying there? Sorry, producer dear. Wow, so this strand of hematite usually on our website is $9.95 alone. You can understand why, because again, very labour intensive to source the gemstone, mine for it, facet it, and of course give it this extra treatment because we've obviously coated it this colour. And we've done the exact same with your pink coated pyrite here. So you've got over 200 carats of pyrite in your baby pink and your amethyst purple, both of which would usually cost you $9.95 each on our website, which represents the best value on the market for genuine gemstones. We've combined it with beautiful cultured pearls, gorgeous rose quartz, all for one price, $19.95. So it's basically like buying your pyrites, getting your pearls and your rose quartz free of charge, or for 5p maybe. So 2.5p per strand. $19.95 is all you're going to pay this morning. You'd usually pay $19.90 for just the pyrites. So you can have your rose quartz and your pearls for 5p as part of this bundle, which is called Tutti Frutti. Oh. NQGC83 if you want to get involved. Start dialing that free phone number right now. Well done to Carol, Beryl, Dot, you're there as well. NQGC83, 4 strands of gemstones for $19.95. As I say, the 2 strands of pyrite would usually cost you $19.90. So you're effectively getting rose quartz and pearls for 5p.
Rose quartz and goodness me.
Lots of people starting to dial the free phone number now. Oh, the graphics have disappeared. What's happened? What on earth's going on? We've lost graphics! I wouldn't really react like that if we lost graphics. Do you know what? We've lost graphics deliberately so that we can do something like this. $15.95, Tutti Frutti, 4 strands for $15.95. You couldn't even buy the pyrite strands for that price on any other day. This morning, I know, Dion, what was going on there? She had to take the graphics out just to lower the price. Dramatic moves, maverick moves from our producers this morning.
I think you've got such gorgeous shapes there as well, Ed. You know, you've got different shapes which give you different look to your jewellery. You know,
the cushion cuts.
You've got the cushion. You've also got some sort of pear-shaped drops which make lovely sort of flowers.
These are gorgeous ovals, so they could
the
form beautiful petals of a floral
exactly.
motif, something like that, couldn't they?
Colours are just divine. They really are.
Really feminine, aren't they?
I mean, for me, they would be bridal. And also for evening as well, because for some, you know, if you're going somewhere special or you want to turn heads.
Yeah, well, it's the faceting, isn't it? Because when they catch the light, they're going to attract the attention of people.
And for that price, it's just.
Well, it's totally bonkers. As I say, you couldn't even get the pyrites for that price any other day. Right now, you've got 4 strands of some of our most feminine gemstones available for $15.95. This is one of the deals to take advantage of. So yeah, the pyrites alone would usually cost you around £20. Right now, you're also getting genuine cultured pearls, and these pearls are gorgeous. They're a beautiful sort of violet shade. Gorgeous combined with this femininity from your rose quartz. Lots of people flying in now. Suki, you have multi-bought this strand. If If you want to get involved, dial that free phone number. A huge saving here. You're saving money on the pyrite alone, and then we're adding in cultured pearls and rose quartz. 4 strands for $15.95. These are quickly becoming a limited availability bundle. People flying in to take advantage of this, multi-buying this, stock up while you can. It's a wholesale deal. Absolutely unbelievable. NQ GC83, your Tutti Frutti bundle. Very, very feminine tones here, available right now for $15.95. If you do want to take advantage, my advice is to start dialing right now. And you know what? Somebody I know has just dialed up.
Yeah.
People I know.
Really?
Yeah. Are taking advantage of this deal. I got a text in the break saying, I'm watching, I'm loving the show. In fact, you're putting me off my chores.
Oh,
one of my friends.
Say.
A jewellery maker.
Oh, that's her. Oh, okay.
And she's on the phone lines right now, taking advantage of this deal. There you go. NQ GC83. It's probably because she knows that even at my staff, with my staff discount, I still couldn't get the deal this good.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Exactly.
NQ GC83, your Tutti Frutti, 4 strands of feminine gemstones for just $15.95. That was originally priced at $19.95, but as I say, producer Dion is in a particularly generous mood this morning. She's already been lowering the prices. She took a kit down to $24.95. Then she took the second kit down to $17.95. She's just given you a price slash on the coil cutting pliers, and now she's reducing the price of this absolutely ridiculous bundle, $15.95. If you want to take advantage, dial that free phone number or click to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com. We're going to move on. I'm moving on now to a little selection of gorgeous charms. Now, I think these are the kind of items which do sort of set you apart from other handmade jewellery makers, because they're basically finished pieces. They're, for me, jewellery quality gemstones, and they are our charms. Now, you've got 4 as part of this bundle. They are sterling silver in their finish, and look at this beautiful green onyx here. And we don't see green onyx very often. It's a beautiful emerald shade of green, isn't it? You can tell the quality of the gemstone again from the standard of the facetting. And you've got 3 carats of green onyx here in a faceted drop which measures 11 by 6 mil, 925 sterling silver lobster claw clasp. So if you do love to create beautiful bracelet designs, this could work perfectly for you. In fact, you know, we've been talking quite a lot about chainmail this morning. We've got a chainmail workshop going on. You could create a really simple chainmail bracelet and then hang these 4 charms off of it. The quality of the gemstones is going to justify the price point you want to achieve for the time you've put into the chainmail design. On top of that, we've also got your black onyx. So we've gone from your emerald green onyx to your jet black tone here. Very, very traditional. And do you know what? If you go down the high street to that famous charm shop, you know the one.
I know the one you mean, yeah.
Yeah, where she's opened her box.
Not a clue there.
They feature black onyx in lots of their designs.
They do, they do.
So you can see how black onyx very, very relevant at the moment when it comes to charm designs. But not just that, I mean, it's utilised by some of the biggest designers in the world. Your Cartiers, your Chopins, they all include black onyx in their designs. You can see everything you're going to get there, because we've also got this month's birthstone, 3.5 carats of beautiful amethyst in an 11 by 5 mil faceted droplet, and the national gemstone of Scotland, 3.5 carats of beautiful Smokey Quartz, and that is an 11 by 7 mil droplet there, faceted again with your sterling silver finish with your lobster claw clasp. You can see there. Lots of people's favourite gemstone, Smokey Quartz, because the earthy tones fit into so many different designs.
I think it's a very underestimated gemstone. I love Smokey Quartz, and I love it with sort of the golds and the rose quartz, and I think those charms, for anybody that's just started jewellery making, you can make a very simple bracelet and just put that on.
That's
and
what I was
it
thinking.
Looks absolutely stunning.
If I had this, I could just create a really simple chainmail bracelet.
Yeah.
See, and to create 7 inches of chainmail isn't going to take that long. And then if you can just hang your 4 charms off it, that's gorgeous. And then you've given somebody a gemstone collection on one piece of jewellery as well.
Absolutely, definitely.
We have got a rather exciting prize, and people know how to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. Congratulations to Enid, Susan, Claire, Alan, Marilyn, Stuart, Sonia, Jacqueline. You're already getting involved. That's the way to do it. Here comes your price for the charm selection this morning. $12.95 for 4 individual charms. Absolutely ridiculous. That's less than £4 a charm this morning. Absolutely incredible. And these, for me, are jewellery quality gemstones. The clarity is unbelievable. I can't see, there's not one inclusion on the gemstones. The facets are very uniformed and beautiful. You can see the way the light is cascading across the surface of the gemstone, thanks to the quality of the faceting. Absolutely gorgeous, and you don't have to use them all in one design. In fact, what about if you've got maybe, you know, nieces or family friends who you need to create jewellery for, and you've got, say, 4 girls you're making a design for, or boys. Yeah. You've got a different charm for each and every one of them. That would be perfect, wouldn't it?
I must stop saying that. That's my favourite word today, absolutely. I must stop saying that.
Because you're just agreeing with everything I'm saying, because I'm so in tune with all the jewellery makers.
And also, Ed, I think that'd be nice for a christening present. You know,
really
for a little
nice.
Girl to put a tiny little bracelet with a birthstone on.
Imagine if somebody's just had a baby this month. Beautiful amethyst. Unbelievable. GLGC26, your charm selection available right now for $12.95, less than £4 a charm. I mean, you're talking about over 3 carats of gemstone on each and every charm. If you want to get involved, start dialing that free phone number now, because they also have a sterling silver lobster claw clasp attached. That is a real deal. I'm going to leave that one with you. We're going to move on. Congratulations to all the multi-buyers. That's the way to do it, because it is now time for Wall of Fame. Do you know what? I'm mesmerised as well, and it means I just won an argument. We'll come to it in a second. You go first.
I've had all the 3s today, haven't I?
It's because you're the most important.
Oh, that's nice.
I now have to look after the jewellery making designers. That's why my mum's jewellery gets fixed for me.
Eventually. This is number 82, and this is from Sue in Cheshire. Hi, Sue. Hi to everyone at JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. I've been working on a Suncatcher mobile made from textured discs of jewel enamel in different shades of blue and green. It's to go in my bedroom, which is in Greek summer holiday theme colours. Oh, how lovely.
Nice.
All we need now is the sunshine. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Can we get a bit closer to those?
Too right, Sue. They're gorgeous.
Aren't they beautiful? I mean, you can't... But they are. They've got so many different tones in there, haven't they? They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, you see the bigger picture there.
I like the sort of zonal colouring.
Yeah,
they look gorgeous, don't they?
Yeah, stunning. Well done, Sue.
I went into a meeting on Tuesday with my director, and he was saying, I don't think anybody would even attempt to recreate Alison Howe's hot air balloon design. So we were talking about, you know, getting a few more wire work designs down here just so we can give people more variety and more inspiration. That was the topic, and he was like, yeah, because I think the hot air balloon's too intricate. People aren't even probably going to attempt that. I was saying, I think you're underestimating our viewers.
Yes, definitely.
How about this?
It's even got the little basket at the bottom.
Look at that. Attention to detail. And absolutely exquisite wire work. The confidence to attempt that is, but
it's
absolutely
making the frame as well, isn't it? You know, it's making the frame, and then all of this is so intricate here.
Unbelievable,
isn't
right?
It? There's so many of
well.
the yeah, very much.
This has been sent in by Nikki from Stansted. She says, hi all at JM, please find attached my photo of my first attempt at the hot air balloon shown by Alison. Many thanks to her for making everything she does easy to follow with very clear instructions. She's very inspiring. I've used blue banded agate around the basket, golden keshi pearls for the flames. Oh, look at that attention to detail.
I know,
the flames
it's
inside.
amazing.
Unbelievable. This is Really, really impressive. All the
having that
wire
into
and gems
show.
are from Jewellery Maker. I think the new format with the designer inspiration shows is fab. Keep up the good work. I do have a request though. Can we have more colours and shades in the wire, please? You've had the same choice for a long time. But someone like Alison showing us all these fab designs, it would be nice to have more choices, please, please, please. But you know what, Nikki? That's the kind of thing. We have got buying teams all over the world, and we've also got channel manager Paula and of course Hannah working on those kind of things right now to ensure we have the best possible range at the best possible prices. That is a seriously impressive piece of work. Nikki, your entry number 85. I have one last look at your hot air blinks. I'm so impressed.
Stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. We'll move on then. What have you got for us, Sheila?
We've got some more wire. Look in different. That looks like. Is it? It's also been plaited. I'm not sure. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's Kumahimo. Yeah. There we go. And this is number 83, and this is from Beverly. Hi to all you gorgeous people at JR. Thought I would make something for myself for a change.
Who's JR? Oh, it's a typo on the thing. We're JM, aren't we?
Do you know, I thought JR. I thought to myself, well, JR. I'm too busy reading. There you go.
He was in the shower, wasn't he?
Yeah. Hi to all you gorgeous people at JM. Thought I would make something for myself for a change. Lovely big baroque pearls with Kumahimo wire, coned ends and ribbon, all from yourselves. Well done. That's gorgeous, Beverly.
Beautiful,
well
Beverly, yeah. I've got one here,
really
and
lovely.
this goes back to what we were saying right at the start of the show. Attention to detail, presentation.
Presentation, absolutely.
Being the key if you intend to sell your jewellery.
Yes.
And I can see that Pam
Stunning they
has
are,
clearly made a few sales on this. That just
Really.
looks like a craft store piece,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely beautiful. Hi all at my favourite TV channel, that'll be JR. Hope you like my wire work hearts. I made them for my two sisters and my daughters for Valentine's Day. Oh, that's
how
nice.
lovely.
The silver colour coated copper wire hearts all have the same 6 gemstones: peridot, sapphire on the top row, pearl, amethyst and garnet in the middle row, and an emerald at the bottom. I've rosary linked some tiger's eye hearts and silver coated hematite for the chain. Why such a mix of gemstones in the heart, I hear you ask? Well, they are the birthstones for all the members of our family.
Oh,
that's really
isn't
nice.
that meaningful?
I hope you like them as much as my family did. Best wishes from Pam from Haydock. Well, that is absolutely beautiful. So much thought and personalisation's gone into that design.
Treasure forever, weren't they?
And they weren't for sale, they were to give us gifts, but again,
How
that
lovely.
presentation, that attention to detail, that is what lifts your designs to that next level and why your family have been so touched by what you've created.
Absolutely
so well done,
stunning.
Pam. You are entry number 86.
And
Now,
all
I think
good
you've
luck
got
for the drop now then.
Wow.
Soutache,
galore.
I'm really glad. I haven't seen, so that's beautiful. I hope you're watching, Linda. There you go, look at this. Here we go, and this is number 84. Hi everyone, attached is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Ever since watching Linda demonstrate the skill, I have been meaning to have a go at soutache. I purchased the DVD and the cord some time ago from JM and then lost my nerve. However, after watching Linda again the other day, I decided to go for it. I am so pleased with the result and hope you will be too. I love watching all the demos and the fun. Goodness knows when the housework will ever get done. Another crafter once said to me, crafting forever, housework whenever, which is very true. I think that's fabulous.
Absolutely
love to you
gorgeous.
all. Please keep up the good work and the supply of gorgeous gemstones. All the very best from Hazel Moore in West Wales. Well done, Hazel. That's a beautiful piece of soutache.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Really is.
Linda's shaking in her boots now.
Because it is time consuming, but it's beautiful when it's finished.
I think anything that gives you that really professional look.
And it does take the time because you're sewing, which does take that little bit more time.
It does, doesn't it?
But the finished results are always absolutely
Looks
stunning.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I've said to Linda I want to do a bridal piece. So
gorgeous, isn't
I'm going
it?
to have a one-to-one.
I love the
tuition.
colours that have been used there as well.
Yeah, I think they go together so well, don't they?
Coming up after the break is the exciting opportunity to add Ethiopian opal to your collection. Look at the colour play you've got on that gemstone. Absolutely incredible. It's not actually going to be that easy for me to show that under the studio lights, so if you can get an idea right there for what it looks like in the flesh, take advantage. The second the code comes on screen, start dialing the free phone number to get involved, because we only have a limited number available. I'm giving everybody as much of a heads up as I can. We are going to go to a quick break. When we return, your opportunity to add beautiful Ethiopian opal to your order.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire bracelets and earrings, as well as how to incorporate macrame into your designs. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, memory wire, threading materials and findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Time now for probably our most exclusive launch of the morning. The code is on screen, which means you can start dialing that free phone number right now to get involved and add beautiful Ethiopian opal to your order. Now these are plain rondelles. They actually range in size from 3x2 to 6x4. You can see there on the recording that beautiful colour play that most people would associate with this gemstone. You can see it's not always easy in the studio to show these optical effects. Oh, we can see it there though. We've got some lime greens there and some apricot tones coming through as well. Really interesting gemstone, and I think it's another of those gemstones which most people are aware of, even if they don't have a particularly large depth of knowledge about gemstones themselves or gemology. Most people have some sort of association with opal. Now, I can guarantee for you right now that this strand of opal is going under £20. If you want to take advantage, you can start dialing right now, or of course you can click to buy now and add this to your basket at jewellerymaker.com. I think opal's really interesting gemstone because again it has that optical property, is in fact October's birthstone, but it's such an interesting gemstone because of the way it forms. It takes a long time for opal to form, and because it takes such a long time, what happens is it's actually really slow cooling lava, and then because you've got the different elements such as water and silica that actually slow down that cooling process, and it allows the gemstone to sort of form a grid formation as it forms, and that's the way in which the light plays through the centre of the gemstone and gives you this beautiful colour play. Now when you get this home, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee to make your final decision, but when you get it home, you're not going to want to use that. The second you get this home and you see it with one light source, so you're holding it up in your kitchen with the sun coming through the window, and you're going to see this play, this swirl of colour through the gemstone, those gorgeous lime greens, those beautiful orange tones. Ah, is that right? Okay, so Director Ollie's explaining something rather technical to me. And basically, when you're outside, you've got 56,000 kelvins of light. That's the measurement for light, sort of hitting the gemstone. When you go inside, you've only got 32,000 kelvins of light that measures. So we have to sort of create that extra light source that we're missing, and we do that by using these hot lamps to light up the set. Otherwise, I wouldn't look as handsome as I do right now. You can see the lights are working a treat. But unfortunately, what happens is they sort of saturate the colour that you can get from this gemstone. How many of these did we have to start with, producer dear? Yeah, I know, because she's standing right next to me, but she doesn't want to talk. 200. Okay, so we had 200 to begin with. Director Ollie thought I was talking to somebody. He's like, where's the producer gone? She was standing next to me at the desk. She was giving me another deal for later in the show. So I would estimate that around about half the stock's been allocated. Does that sound about right? That's right, in fact. So there you go. Just over 100 strands have already been allocated. We haven't even brought the price on screen. There you go. Congratulations to Barbara, Suzanne, Tracy, Angela, Catherine, Helen, Mary. People literally flying through on the phone lines. Don't forget, if you are adding this to your basket, my advice is to check out right now for this strand. You have got your 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can get it home, see it for yourself, make your final decision. The decision-making process doesn't begin until you get it home. But of course, if you're umming and ahhing and not getting involved, you're going to miss out. The code you need is ECGZ49. Around about half the stock's already been allocated, which leaves me just under 100 strands to go. $11.95. When I got here this morning, the price on the system was $19.95. I was made aware it would be going under £20, and I've heard a few negotiations going on as the morning has unfolded in my ear. And right now we're offering you the launch price of $11.95. I can't guarantee it will stay at this price. It may well be that if there are any left in stock and they're uploaded to the web tomorrow, maybe at a higher price, but I don't know. Hopefully we'll honour this launch price, but my advice is to take advantage right now while it's on screen. $11.95 for genuine Ethiopian opal. You've got 25 carats and you've got that beautiful colour play that you'd associate with opal, and it's all going on here. I'm just trying to identify which one that is. I think it's this one here. There, look at that. Can you see the green tones coming through there? 'Cause it's really gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Green tones, orange. There you go. You can see the colour play that you are going to get on the gemstones. There you go. Gorgeous. Lots of people multi-buying this strand now, so congratulations to Jennifer, Catherine, Michelle, Abigail. I've got less than 70 strands available now, started with 200, so you can see how quickly they are being allocated to people's orders. If you've already got a P&P up and running and you've paid your $2.95, take advantage right now of this deal. Ethiopian opal for $11.95. If you do make jewellery to sell, you're going to make your money back off, well, I would say as little as 3 or 4 gemstones, because you can make a gorgeous pair of opal earrings, sterling silver findings, and you're probably looking at about a £10 pair of earrings. Why are all the workshop on their mobile phones? They're ordering the opal from the workshop. I think that's what's going on. ECGZ49, 25 carats of Ethiopian opal for just $11.95. People literally flying in on the phone lines now. Get involved. We've got around about a quarter of the stock remaining. If you want to get involved, there are still some available, but I think this is going to be a sellout today. ECGZ49, Ethiopian opal for $11.95. Right. Can you explain that again? Sorry. So in Sunday's show, we have a little crafting section. Crafters section, in which what you're basically going to give a trade show deal, basically. And we're going to give you a little heads up on what's to come on Sunday's show. Okay? So just to make sure nobody misses out and everybody tunes in, because this is a really impressive and comprehensive findings pack. You can see everything you're going to get. No? Okay. I see. So we're not supposed to be, are we going to give people the opportunity to own it now? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. So this is a little heads up for what's coming up in our crafters section on Sunday. It's a craft fair solution. That's the segment of the show. Craft fair solutions. So basically everything you're going to need for wholesale deals, basically, so that you can give your customers the best possible prices. Okay, we were waiting to receive a phone call from the powers that be to say whether or not we were able to bring this, but you know what Dion's like. She's not waiting for the phone call. She's bringing it on screen. So she's going to give you the opportunity to own it, whether she's allowed to or not. So is it going to be the same one on Sunday, or is it a different variety on Sunday? Right now, we're going to bring you this huge comprehensive findings pack featuring 100 pieces of gold flash copper. We have never previously offered you this findings pack individually. The code you need is POAZ68 gold flash copper findings kit featuring 1 meter of gold flash copper oval loop chain. That's the 3x2mm. So who was our customer that texting the question? Was it Kathy who wanted to know about which chain to use? If I've got your name wrong, my apologies, I'm terrible with names. But if you did want to get hold of chain, you've got 1 meter's worth in this deal. We've never brought this deal to you before. Sheila was saying about 3x2mm linked chain would be perfect. POAZ68. Can I just see that image one more time? Sorry. Thanks, Ollie. So we've got your ribbon cord endings, another of our very, very popular findings, because it allows you to create a really professional finish to your braided designs, so your bracelets and your necklaces. So if you do kumihimo or macrame and you want to create a really high-end finish, you've got your ribbon cord ends. You've got 3 of those in here. You've also got your shepherd hooks, 2 different toggle clasps, which actually, I didn't see this before, but now that I see it up close, really detailed, because you've got this sort of rope effect finish, but it's also heart-shaped. Can you see here? This would be the perfect finish to any romantic design. Oh my word. Now, as if that wasn't enough, check this out. Now, when I spoke last time to Debbie Bolford on the show about the kind of head pins we bring you, she was really excited about the ones that have the ball on the top, because generally everywhere just offers flat head pins and you don't get that little feature of the ball. How about this? They are flat head pins, but heart on the top. Synonymous with jewellery designs, romance. They are going to bring so much to your designs, aren't they? Yes, I was just getting a little bit of advice from, is it Chris? Chris, who's on work experience, he was like, you've got findings all attached to your arm, you know, Ed. There's so many here, that's what it is. There's 100 pieces in total. I mean, look at this. 1 meter's worth of chain. I mean, where else would you get 1 meter's worth of chain for this price, let alone 100 pieces of gold flash copper? Now, just to explain, I've got a little analogy I use. It's not 100% accurate, but it's just to give you an idea. So just in case people are thinking, what's the difference between gold plating and gold flash? This is my description. I would say that gold plating is if you took the piece and dipped it in gold, and gold flash is if you sort of sprayed a layer of gold on top. So that's not 100% accurate, but basically it's a different micron thickness, so you get slightly thinner coating of gold, but you still get that gold finish. This is gold flash copper here, 100 pieces in total. Do you know what? We've got so many confident jewellery makers selling their jewellery because people are multi-buying this to stock up on their findings while they can. Let me just take you through everything you've got. A meters of chain, you've got your head pins with the heart finish, you've got head pins with the ball finish, you've got 2 toggle clasps, one of which has that heart detailing and that rope effect finish. You've got your crimp beads, you've got your little oval shaped spacer beads, you've got earring findings, you've got your little S-shaped clasp, and you've got your ribbon cord endings, your open jump rings, and your crimp bead covers. Now this really is a craft fair solution, isn't it? A wholesale deal here, a comprehensive findings pack featuring 100 pieces of gold flash copper findings, everything you could possibly need for every jewellery making eventuality. And here comes your price this morning. The code you need is POAZ68 995 for 100 pieces. That's less than 10p a finding. Unbelievable. Less than 10p for a meter's worth of chain then, effectively, when you break it all down. What were you saying you used to pay for findings?
Oh God, yeah, £1.50 for like just a pair of just ordinary shepherd hooks, yeah.
Could you get a meter's worth of gold flash copper chain for less than 10p, or the equivalent of?
Absolutely not. And it's such an asset to your jewellery making.
Absolutely really, unbelievable.
Is. A metre of
chain. Imagine how many gorgeous necklace designs you could create using that. POAZ68 is the code. Lots of people multi-buying this now. Basically, to take advantage of the deal and stock up on your essential findings now. I have actually experienced the frustration of completing a jewellery design and not having the finding I needed to finish it off. I didn't have a clasp.
No. Or you've run out of crimp beads, or you've got a couple just floating around, and
so frustrating.
You get through
right?
so many.
You've got to take advantage of these deals while you can. This is a trade show style deal. 100 pieces of gold flash copper for $9.95. If you want to take advantage, dial that free phone number right now. We must have had quite a healthy quantity of these in stock, but how many were allocated to the show? Quite a healthy quantity. I'm not going to say we're going to sell out, but what I will say is lots of people are flying in on the phone line. We've had lots of people taking advantage of this and multi-buying. That's the key. Whenever we bring you a trade show style deal, stock up, take advantage of our generosity, and of course maximise on your 1p&p per day offer of just $2.95. Congratulations to Valerie, Julie, June, Sema, Nicola, Muriel, Julia, Elaine, Rita, Mildred, Anne, Anne-Marie, anonymous buyers, Gillian, Mary, Audrey, Judith, Dorothy, Eileen, Helen, Janet, Geraldine, Giselle, Jacqueline, Olive, Ida, Julie, Sylvia, Ruth, Marion. So many names are going off the page now. If you want to take advantage, it is just $9.95 this morning. 100 pieces of gold flash copper here. And I don't know why I'm really impressed with this. I suppose it's just because I used to sell jewellery and I know how much our chains... Right, basically, next door we've got Gems TV. Now they offer you the best value on the market for jewellery designs, gemstones, and of course for the chains, because they sell pendants, so they often sell accompanying chains, and they give you the best value in the market for their sterling silver chains or their gold chains. But we can never get anywhere close to bringing you a meter's worth of gold flash copper chain for the equivalent of less than 10p. It's totally ridiculous. If you go to the craft stores, you can actually pay... Oh, my last sort of little visit to an independent craft shop, they were selling ribbon and cord for £1.30 a metre.
Yes.
We're talking about less than 10p for a metre of gold flash copper chain. Absolutely ridiculous. Lots of people flying in on the phone lines now.
It's not to be missed.
That is a serious deal, right?
I love these findings packs. I think they're truly amazing. They're so, you can go so far and make so many things with them.
Absolutely. Carol's just stocking up. She's got 4 of these heading to her door. That's the way to do it. Mildred, you've got 2. Elsie, you've got 2. Anonymous buyer, you've got 2. Lots of multi-buyers coming through now. If you do want to take advantage, the code is POAZ68. I'm going to have to leave that one with you because Oh, there you go. I know nobody wants to miss out on seeing my handsome face. We're going to move on, and we're going to bring you our boutique bundle. Now this has been put together especially by resident designer Sheila. Are you excited about this one?
I loved what we have in the I won't say until you show, but
basically everything you've seen this morning that you've liked, you've got the
in that.
pièce de résistance version in your boutique bundle, haven't you?
Yeah, they are absolutely stunning, and they're a feature piece that, well, I was just mesmerised with them for a while, you know, sitting looking at them thinking, oh.
Do you know what? We're going to come over and have a look at your designs in 60 seconds. Let's show everybody exactly what they're going to get. This is called Delicate Beauty. This is a boutique collection. It's actually been designed by Sheila. She's put it all together, and she's even got some inspiration in the Fun Fur designs. I've got to start with these near perfect rounds on your gorgeous classic ivory white pearls. They're actually classified as potato pearls. They're 7 by 6 mil in size, but they're very close to being near perfect. That's how I would describe them. Absolutely gorgeous. And these are your classic looking your pearls, aren't they? Beautiful. Now, on top of that, here are your perfect plain rounds, but these are in your shell pearl. So these are your mint green shell pearl. They're 4 mil. Wow, you can see how gorgeous those are going to look together, particularly in your spring collections. Beautiful boutique bundle this is. And it just continues because we've got, right, I see this is doubled up on itself. There we go. Beautiful clear quartz. Now here we're looking at your 6 mil plain rounds, giving you 75 carats in total. They're the perfect accompaniment for your pearls, aren't they? Clear quartz. They're not going to sort of overshadow any other gemstone, but they fit with every other colour and almost provide a bit of respite, if you like, from your impact gemstones without overpowering them. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful clarity. On top of that, you've also got your rainbow colour coated quartz here. So this is your clear quartz, 90 carats in total, but then it's had this beautiful treatment which is bringing out a real myriad of colour tones here. So you've got those gorgeous lilac tones, beautiful blues and greens, even golden champagne hues coming through. And it's the faceting here which looks so gorgeous. Yeah, sorry, do you know what? The manager of Gems TV and Steve's son, Matt Bennett, it's a family-run organisation.
It's his birthday today.
Well, he just took a tumble.
Oh,
he's just had an operation on his knee, or maybe somebody was sort of like embracing him because it was his birthday. Not literally to the deck, but somebody was like, sorry, I got distracted there. He just sort of, do you know what? I think it was just somebody messing around because it's his birthday. It looked like he'd fallen. He's had a serious knee injury. That's why I was panicking. Sorry. It looked like he'd gone for a Burton, that's why. Sorry. I think it was just somebody embracing him.
That's the last thing he needs, isn't it?
Exactly right. Sorry. Do you know what? Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are a family-run business. Sheila knows only too well because it's her daughter who's my boss. And of course, Paula is all the channel manager of this company, all related to the Bennett family. So we're a real family-run business, and you know what? We worry about people when it looks like they've fallen,
we
as
do.
you would at any company, but particularly here. Okay, now let's talk about the real impact gemstone within this boutique bundle.
They're truly
gorgeous. And actually, huge carat weights, because you've got 40 carats of clear quartz across 3 gemstones here. Look at the cut. Huge carat weights, but these have clearly been handed over to one of our most experienced lapidarists. Now, quartz is an interesting gemstone because it sort of defines the Mohs scale, which is how we measure the density of gemstones. Every single gemstone is either as dense, not as dense, or more dense than a quartz. That's the benchmark for all gemstones. That's where we start the Mohs scale. And look at this. These are concave cut squares, which you don't see very often, because usually the cleavage of a gemstone, if you're cutting it into these really defined facets where you're giving it this square edge, wouldn't usually actually take on the concave cut, because you may well unearth a little, maybe a little you know, crack in the gemstone. You might split the gemstone attempting to cut any other gemstone into this beautiful shape. I mean, it is really going to lead the design, isn't it? You've got 3 gemstones on the strand, so huge carat weights. Absolutely incredible. Look at that concave cut. You can see how you're going to get so much sparkle. And actually, because of the way the facets move across each side of the gemstone, creates almost, you know what it looks like? It looks like it's been star cut. It almost looks like a star, doesn't it? Because it's creating almost a prism-like feel. Absolutely gorgeous. 40 carats of clear quartz here across 3 gemstones, which these 2 are 18 mil, this one's 23 mil. So, do you know what? If you wanted to, you could create a beautiful set, earrings and pendant matching set of just these concave square cuts. I've never seen a cut like this on Jewellery Maker before. You can see, do you know what? This is when you know, you know, you're working with part of the family. When she sat in Paula's office and said, I'll have that one, I'll have that one. I'm right, aren't I? She just sniggered to herself then.
Don't even sit in Paula's office.
No, you don't even have to. She doesn't even have to do that. She phones it in.
No, no.
Give me the best strand available, would you?
We do have to go up. And we do have a yeah, a rummage.
Do you know what? Everybody loves to know the inner workings of Jewellery Maker. Okay, on top of it, half the stock's already been allocated. We haven't even given anybody a price yet. Check this out. You've also got your pearls. You've got your shell pearl. You've got your 2 strands of clear quartz, one of which has had that rainbow coating, but it really is all about these beautiful concave square cut clear quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands on your boutique bundle, and here comes your price. $34.95. Usually it would cost you over £50 if you wanted to get hold of these gemstones. Right now, as part of the boutique bundle, you could get hold of this for $34.95. Do you know what? You make your money back off just the set that you create out of your concave square cuts, wouldn't you? Because if you did create a matching set, I mean, Sheila, am I sort of overestimating what you could achieve with this? I mean, I'm just saying you could create a matching set of jewellery with just that.
Of course you could, yeah.
I'm going to come over to you and see what you did.
I have gone a bit extravagant and I have gone a bit wild with it all, and I've mixed lots of things with it because that's what we can do with the boutique.
Love it.
You just get carried away with the beauty of it, and you know, I wish I could have these all the time.
Have you seen the phone lines?
I wish I could have these all the time, and I think we are restricted as well, so.
These are gorgeous.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, it's very, very labour intensive for a lapidrist to sit down and create that cut.
Yeah. And the facets are so tiny and they go all the way, right the way through. I mean, how on earth do they? It's almost like
have limited knowledge about lapidary work.
It's like
it's created a prism-like effect, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And actually, the way the cut all comes together, when you actually turn the gemstone, you almost get a star-like inside the gemstone.
Yeah,
you see what I mean? That 4 or 5 pointed star inside, almost like an optical effect there. Optical illusion. That's the word I was looking for. Do you know what? I've got 1 remaining in stock.
Yes.
According to our system, make sure you speak to a member of the help team.
I do know that, I have requested to get loads more of these, more similar, you know, because they are so beautiful and you don't see them really. Well, I've never seen anything like that other than here. And even I don't think we've had those before. Or if we have, we've not had them in a long, long time. And I've shown how you can put gold and silver. You know, so I just showed the difference. You can see the array
of jewellery that Sheila's been able to put together.
And this is where the chain comes in there. Was it Kate?
Yeah, I think Kathy, I'm probably got that wrong. I'm sorry
We've
if
got
that's
that lariat style there, which has got all of the,
beautiful.
you know, and you can mix. You can do a beady bead with it. You can put a leaf with it, and then the other one that's got the pendant feature.
Actually, do you know what you've featured?
I've featured quite a lot of the.
You've also got these little space pieces. So everything that we found in the findings kit. Unfortunately, the Delicate Beauty Boutique has now sold out that quickly, I'm afraid.
I thought it would. Well done.
Maybe some will drop back into stock if people don't allocate from their basket, if they don't check out their basket, sorry. But you can see here how all the findings that Sheila's using these pieces all feature the gold plated copper. And we've got here your gold flash copper finest kit. If you want to add that to your order, if you just took advantage of the boutique bundle, maybe you've been waiting all morning to take advantage of something special and that took your fancy. If you want to maximise on your 1 P&P per day of just $2.95, then you can add to that order right now by getting hold of your gold flash copper finest kit, 100 pieces for $9.95. And we're going to have a quick look at a demo from Sheila.
Yeah,
we're having a look at these this vine leaf effect,
which is something that I would use for the bridal because it's very, very. If I put that there, you can see gorgeous. How it's a very simple thing that you actually do. But
even like mother of the bride. Or
mother of the bride. Anybody really. If you're a guest, you know, then you can. And it's just really is you can either do it on your jig. Or you can do it freehand. I've used 1 mil wire with this just to give it that stability in the necklace and that the actual. Let me move that over. There we go. It's gone walkies. There we go. So if you cut a piece of your wire, I'll use 0.8 here because it's a little bit softer or not. But for a vine, you can use 0.68 or 1. So depending on what you've got, and then all I've done is I've allowed a little bit. I haven't gone straight into the swirl, but all I've done with this, I've put it on the sort of thickest part of my round nose pliers, and I've just made sort of a round. So if I take that off now, you can actually see, move that, and I've got like and that I use as a base to sit the pearl or the gemstone on, so that it will be your base. And then all I've done is carried on doing that at various sort of angles. And then you can position them then as to where you want them to sit. Okay, if I move that out the way, so you can see, and then you would just carry on doing it as I've done here, Blue Peter style as the one I made earlier. So that's your base that I've got on the necklace there, and because it's so flexible, you can actually move it in different ways, you know. So it's actually sitting differently, and it's basically then sitting your gemstone on the little round. Swirls that you've made.
I love that because you're sort of creating a little nest for the gemstone to sit in.
And you know, if you find that you haven't quite, you know, there's not the right sort of gap in between, it is very, very flexible to sort of move around and to change. And that basically is all you do. You then just sit the gemstone on the top. I'll show you with one here just quickly. Have we got time for that?
Yeah, well, we'll just see that and then we'll move on because they are telling me I'm getting a little bit short on time. But just want to make sure everybody understands how you want to do it. It is literally just sort of make a sort of a connection on your wire, so on your base. Yeah. So you've actually 0.4 is the ideal wire. I couldn't find any 0.4. I think we're a bit low on that. So I'm just using the 0.25, which we sold earlier on in the copper. We did. Just to show that was a real deal. Yeah. So once you've anchored that on there, pushed it to then get one of your, I'll use a pearl this time, just pop on a pearl, okay, and then to make sure that it sits on the top and you haven't got any wires showing, so if we sit that right down, so that's its little home. That was gorgeous. Okay, and then just take it back through because the pearl won't go through that, you know, it won't slip through the sort of base that it's sitting on. Inside that little base you've built for it, yeah. So therefore, and then just secure it on. Absolutely beautiful. If I hold that up, and you do get that organic feel that sort of flows through the design. And then in between, once you've secured it, then just take your wire around and just start covering your frame just by wrapping the wire around. Lots of wire work inspiration today. Yeah, and then add another little pearl halfway across that sort of base And that will hide that wire as well.
Well, it just helps to cover the wire a little bit, and then really you just carry on with all of, you know, with that all the way along. But obviously, when you're making a bigger section, I did make a bigger piece.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And then before, just a little.
Sorry, go on.
Just while I think about it, that section in the middle there that has the coils round. Okay, just before, do a rather large section of the wire, and then make some. Coils on your gizmo,
coil,
and then before you actually curl it, pop on your coils, and then bend it up, and then
you can get hold of the coil cutting pliers at a reduced price, a price/price this morning. We took those down to £8.95. It's only available at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning. So if you do want to get involved, start dialing for those now. The help team will help them add them to your order. Thank you so much for all your inspiration and demonstrations this morning, Sheila. People have already been getting in touch to say how much they've loved your work today. So well done. And of course, you put together that boutique bundle which sold out in seconds. My apologies if you missed out. That is how quickly you have to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker, particularly on the morning show where we're launching all these goodies. If you want to take advantage, then dial the second the code hits the screen. And right now, I'm about to launch one of the big four. If you want to get involved, start dialing that free phone number 0800 644 655, or of course log in at jewellerymaker.com and you will be able to take advantage of this deal. We only have a limited number available, however, so if I were you, I'd start dialing right now. We're looking at one of the big four here, beautiful green sapphire. Now again, it's really interesting how gemstones can look so different in different light sources. You can see there quite a deep shade of green there coming through from that recording, but then here where you see it in the studio lights, slightly lighter hues. You've got maybe some more of those lime green tones and even cashmere blues coming through. Certainly some purple tones coming through as well, some lilac hues as well. Absolutely gorgeous example. And you can see how these particular sapphires would work with any possible design. Sometimes, maybe if you're looking at, for example, the canary sapphires, very, very vibrant in colour, they're only going to work in certain gemstone designs, but when you're working with Mother Nature's base tone, you know that these are going to work with any other gemstone. Now, gorgeous green gemstones are perfect, aren't they? Mother Nature starts the design for each and every flower with a green stem and a green leaf before she decides what colour the petals are going to be. And here we're looking at beautiful green sapphires. Faceted rondelles, which range in size from 2x1 to 3x2. So you can see they're quite delicate in size, really dainty, and it's that size which is going to add to the decadence and the femininity of your jewellery designs. On top of that, these have been faceted to perfection. And when you're talking about gemstones that are being cut this small to highlight their beauty, and when they're faceting them, this is like micro faceting to create that gorgeous sparkle, that beautiful sophistication. I mean, this has to be earmarked for evening wear, in my personal view. However, you could turn this into a real profit maker because you'd be able to offer people sapphire jewellery but at an affordable price. We're looking at 20 carats here. You've got a lot of gemstones because they're so delicate in size. The code is HLSY89. We are going to give you a launch price this morning, so I can't guarantee we're going to honour this price tomorrow morning, but right now we're going to give you your launch price of $44.95. Now this is one of the big four. Now when we refer to the big four, we're generally talking about the traditional gemstones which have been used within jewellery for, well, millennia really. And of course in royal piece of jewellery, imperial collections. We're talking about sapphires, emeralds, rubies and diamonds. Rubbing shoulders with some of the A-list gemstones there. Beautiful sapphires, 20 carats available right now for $44.95. If you want to take advantage, you need to start dialing that free phone number right now. Maybe you've been inspired this morning by some of the talk we've been having about creating beautiful jewellery for a loved one as a present. This could lift it to that next level if you're working with one of the big four. Now this comes from our Gems of Distinction range. Now, we have expanded a great deal over the last 4 years. We've got buying offices all over the world, one of which is situated in the pink city Jaipur in India, which is probably the premier location for gemstone trading right now. And that allows us to not only get the best possible value on gemstones, but to source the best possible quality. Look at the standard of this sapphire. Look at the facetting. Look at the colour tone. Everything you want to get from jewellery quality gemstones, that is what we're offering you with the Gems of Distinction range. 20 carats of beautiful green sapphire here, and you can see the way this has been faceted to enhance the overall look of the gemstone. It's available right now for $44.95, and if you are umming and ahhing, thinking, I'm not sure, I understand that at $44.95 this could be considered, you know, more of a considered purchase, sorry. But my advice is to use your 30-day money-back guarantee. And also, maybe it's your opportunity to take the plunge and to try and elevate your designs to that next level. Invest in this higher standard of gemstone. Create something a little bit more high-end and see the kind of reactions you get. 20 carats of green sapphire available right now for $44.95. If you want to take advantage, dial that free phone number or click to buy now on JewelleryMaker.com. We are going to leave that on with you because I've got another clearance deal to bring you. Wow, these are seriously long strands of hematite, right? Look at these. Beautiful electric blue tones here. Now, I think one of the reasons that Labrodorite is so popular with jewellery makers here is that it lends itself to so many different designs. It's got that metallic shimmer, it's got the optical effect, which basically allows these electric blue tones to come through. And as a result, it's perfect for the more masculine designs. Check out this Hematite Dream, perfect for your masculine designs. I can tell you now, this 3-strand pack is going to go under £10 this morning, and I'm being told not $9.95. So my advice, start dialing that free phone number now. I only have a limited number available, and we're looking at a huge carat weight here. We have got over 250 carats of beautiful hematite. You have got your 6mm rounds, giving you 175 carats. You've got your 4mm rounds. There we go. 4mm rounds, which gives you 75 carats, and your 2mm rounds. So very, very versatile shapes again. Perfect. And look at the length of them. Not being funny, I've got to measure these because I don't see strands this long this often. Sorry. But let's just give everybody as much information as possible. So I'm going to measure them from gemstone to gemstone. So I'm going to ignore the tassel, but you have got those tassels there. So your 6mm coming in at 39 centimetres. So really lengthy strands here. Let's have a look at these 2mm ones, in fact. 30. Oh, that's over 40 centimetres, that strand. Actually, you can see that it's a little bit longer. So we're looking at a roughly 40 centimetres per strand on average. So huge amounts of hematite here, because also these are your 6, 4 and 2mm rounds, all in this gorgeous electric blue tone, but actually you're getting those violet tones coming through as well, those purple colours and those beautiful pink tones as well. Absolutely gorgeous. The code you need is ZPGC87. 3 strands of hematite. Whoa, I've just seen the phone lines for the first time. Lots of people multi-buying this, and it looks like we're going to have to get that price on screen. $7.95 is all you're going to pay. These are longer than a traditional strand. Have you seen this, Sheila?
Oh, wow.
3 strands of electric blue hematite for $7.95.
I'll have to have those as well.
That's everything this morning, doesn't she?
I do.
Not
But they're just what I need.
Do you know what these would go beautifully with?
They would, actually.
If you just got hold of all your blues.
Yes, yeah.
You've got to have your primary colours in your stash.
Gorgeous.
Sheila's fiery, passionate.
Was it Red Hot? Was it called Red Hot? Red
Challenge
Hot.
bundle.
That's it.
We're going to give you an opportunity to own that next, but you know what? Stuck up on your primary colours. So you've got 3 strands of blues, 3 strands of reds.
And because they're the small, the different sort of sizes of your
Yes.
rounds there, I must and grab them while we have
Oh,
them.
they're so versatile. 'Cause
Yeah.
can you imagine a beautiful soutache design featuring those electric blue hematites?
Yeah.
Oh really? We're down to single figures of availability. That's how quickly that's flown out the door. Congratulations. And don't forget, if you've just started your order by ordering this for £7.95 and you paid your £2.95, stay with us, because you can add as many items to your order as you wish and you're never going to pay another P&P.
Yes, I want to have those to go in my pocket.
In fact, we've had so many deals this morning, I would take advantage of them all morning long. Those are available right now for £7.95. I'm going to leave that one. Now, whoa, not anymore, I haven't. She said, on your right, you got 5 beads. I picked them up and dropped them everywhere. I'm gonna get them. Don't worry. Don't be filming that. Prefer not. I prefer you not to film that right now. I'm still carrying a little extra holiday weight. We're looking at 5 of your gold flash 925 sterling silver rondelle beads. These are, well, they're quite interesting really, because you've got that rope effect detailing on the surface. Almost has a nautical feel to it. And every single spring and summer, that nautical trend comes back into fashion. That's exactly what you've got here. Do you know what these would be perfect for? They look like the way those really famous charm bracelets actually secure, you know, at the ends of those charm bracelets created by the famous brand. They have their little stoppers on the end of bracelets look a little bit like this. So you could emulate that kind of look featuring these. These are gold flash sterling silver, so once again high end on top of high end. You get 5 in total. They're 9 by 5 mil in size. The code you need is VUDL92. Here comes your price this morning, £7.95. Now these come from our Chandy collection, so they're actually all hand-worked metal. Oh, Producer D, I'm feeling seriously generous. She's taken that price down, should be £7.95. She's taken them under £5 this morning. £4.95 is all you're going to pay for your gold flash sterling silver. High end on top of high end, allowing you to create beautiful high-end looks. And right now, these are less than £1 per rondelle bead. So less than £1 a bead, and it's gold flash sterling silver. The code you need is VUDL92, gold flash sterling silver rondelle beads, and they're quite sizable. They're 9 by 5 mil in size. Available right now for £4.95, and add it to your order price this morning. If you want to take advantage, then dial that free phone number or click to buy now on jewellerymaker.com. If you've already got a P&P up and running, if you've paid your £2.95, then take advantage of that deal and add those to your order for just £4.95. You still have your 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't want to, you know, if you get them home and they don't quite suit the design that you had in mind, you can send them straight back. No harm, no foul. But right now, you can add them to your order for £4.95. They're only available at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning, at which point they're going to go back up to £7.95. So if you want to take advantage, dial now. We're going to move on, and we're going to give you another opportunity to take advantage of the double trouble deal that we were just talking to Sheila about, because she was just showing us some intricate wire binding work there. This is the gauge of wire that Sheila was using to create that look. The price is already on screen. It's £9.95 for 200 metres of 0.25 mil copper wire. And you can see all morning long how we've created the binding effect using the wire. There you go, look at that. Beautiful. And actually, if you stay tuned at 1 PM, your designer inspiration show featuring the lovely Hannah Osborne and debutante Sammy is going to do some wire work as well. So you're going to need to stock up on your 0.25 mil, because you're going to get really inspired all afternoon, and then you're going to think, oh, I need to stock up on wire. If you've already got it winging its way to you, then you're sorted. You can just sit back, press the red button to get all the tutorials recorded, and then when your wire arrives at your door, you're laughing. KEGC25 Double Trouble offer 200 metres of 0.25 mil for £9.95. Now, we're also going to give you another opportunity. Did you want to show this deal again at all? It's just been put back on the list. I'm going to go over and see Sheila because we've got the one-step looping pliers on screen. TF BD84. They were $17.95, but oh yes, of course, they're only at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning. At which point they're going to return to $24.95. You got to take advantage of that deal while you can. Look at that. Your pliers, they have been reduced in price to $17.95, so if you want to take advantage, you need to act right now. And probably, oh look at, I've seen all this morning. And probably our most popular deal of the morning was our 0.8mm antique bronze coloured wire for £24, combined with 10 of your large ribbon findings and 10 of your small. Oh, they're not very attractive, are they? There you go, that's a much better image. So we've got 10 of your large ribbons, 10 of your small ribbons. Those have been some of the most popular findings we've ever launched here at Jewellery Maker, and 100 metres of 0.8mm antique bronze copper wire for £24. Normally the wire alone is $24.95, so you've got to take advantage of the deal while you can. Lots of people coming through on the phone, so congratulations to you. But in the final couple of minutes of the show, we're going to have a look at what Sheila's been working on. We did challenge you with your red hot 3-strand
Red
pack.
hot mama. Yeah, should have been called.
That's what it should have been called. What, sorry?
Red hot mama.
Red hot mama. Do you know what? I really want to get producer Dion to say that. Can you say it just in my ear, Dion? Oh yeah, she nailed it. It was available for £12.95, and you got 3 strands in total.
I've got loads left, Ed, as well.
Really?
Yeah, I've got loads left.
So you got your red quartz faceted ovals, your red quartz little delicate droplets, which were 6x4mm, and you also got your top drilled 8mm rounds of red agate. So slightly lighter tone on the red agate, more of a sort of burnt
and
orange
they
tone.
sit because they're top drilled. That they tend to sit erratically, which is nice because it gives a lovely feature.
Again, you get that flow, that organic flow to your design. Well, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 designs, but you created that whilst I was bothering you every couple of minutes, and you're on live TV. When you get it home, you're going to have lots more time to work on your designs. Not that they're not absolutely gorgeous. I
was just about to say that.
They're absolutely beautiful. What I mean is, you could probably create even more designs.
Don't dig your hole anymore.
Oh, don't worry. Can't win with her. MZ GC32, your red hot bundle. 3 strands of gemstones for just £12.95. If you want to get involved, then dial that free phone number and you can add to your 1 P&P per day of just £2.95. We are actually going to have to love you and leave you, Sheila and I. We're going to go next door and see if the chainmail
and there's any lunch left.
Workshop have left any lunch. But stay tuned right now, because Sarah Thomas Lane, the gorgeous Sarah, is coming up with Hannah and Sammy, giving you lots of designer inspiration. So stay tuned, don't go away, we're going to go.
See you Monday.
So bye.
Take care, have a lovely weekend. Bye.